PrizePicks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on breaker touchdowns, pass yards, rush? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup on PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs take down the Detroit Lions by the score of 30-17. Kansas City moves to 500 with a 3-3 record, and the Chiefs go to 4-2. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host. That's Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Tell family, friends, and loved ones to do likewise. And go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We would like to personally thank you, each and every one of you, for your support, your eyes, your ears, and word of mouth, because thanks to you, Nightcap has been able to win numerous awards and been able to ascend to heights we could have only imagined. Thank you so much for your support and your continued support. I would like to thank you and encourage you to check out Shea by Le Portier Premium VSOP Cognac. Now, if you cannot find Shea by Le Portier in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. It's the best tasting, smoothest premium VSOP Cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. And if you know someone that's tried it, ask them. They will give you their honest assessment. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you go check out my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is in the chat. Make sure you guys check out Debo and Joe first thing in the morning. James Harrison and Joe Hayden. Go subscribe to their YouTube page, Debo and Joe. They're live Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern. That's Debo and Joe. Ocho, the Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17 after the game. Cameras caught Brian Branch refusing to shake Patrick Mahomes' hand and then shoved Juju in the face.
Yeah.
To start a brawl. Patrick Mahomes threw for 257 yards, 3 touchdowns, ran for another score. Hollywood Brown had his best game as a Chief, 2 touchdowns, looked more like Mahomes of old. The Chiefs' offense is starting to get back into gear and starting to look like the Chiefs offense that we're used to seeing. When Patrick Mahomes basically started in 2018, 2019, ran that thing all the way until like 23. This is the offense that we expected to see. 22 of 30, 257, 3 touchdowns. They ran the ball 29 times for 112 yards. Really good. No turnovers. It's a clean game from my homeboy. Ocho, looking at, we'll get into Detroit, talk about them in a minute. What did you like about what you saw from Kansas City?
I mean, the fact that we seen the early Chiefs that we all used to love. We're seeing the Chiefs that scored damn near 28, 30 points a game. You had receivers, it was by committee. You never knew who night it was going to be. So obviously now when you play the Chiefs and you're going in and you're studying, you're going from game to game, you don't know whose night it's going to be. Tonight it was Hollywood Brown. Last week it might have been Juju. It might have been Tyquan Thornton. You know, so the fact that they're also being able to establish the run, to balance the offense out, to keep everything honest, especially defense, because you don't know what's coming. That's the great thing for the Chiefs. And the fact that Patrick Mahomes is playing so well, he played a clean game as well, playing a clean game and then being able to play defense on the back end consistently against a great offense, a great creative offense that, again, I'm sure that Dan Campbell is responsible for. It is a really good game. Obviously, the Chiefs' defense and offense has been up and down, which is something, it's been some slippage, something that we talked about early in the season, and where we thought they really weren't going to be the same, especially coming out the gate 0-2. And look, we in week 6, huh? We in week 6.
Yeah, week 6.
How the hell everything looked completely different than the conversations we had just
in the previous week.
In the first previous week. So, I mean, what they've been able to do in such a short amount of time and changing everything around to everybody dropping balls or they not playing defense like they used to, or we talking about Chris Jones not hustling, not having effort, on certain plays, to looking like they did tonight is an unbelievable thing.
I think the thing is, Ocho, is that, like you said, each week is a different receiver. Tonight, they really didn't use a whole lot of Tyquan Thornton. I didn't really see him on the field a whole lot, Ocho. Tonight, it was all about Juju. Travis Kelce had his best game receiving of the year. Hollywood Brown, we mentioned Hollywood. Xavier Worthy doing Xavier Worthy, but he didn't get a whole lot of opportunities. I think if you go back and look at what they've done the past 2 weeks,
Yes.
is that they've started off throwing the football in order to run the football. No, and they stayed in front of the sticks.
Yes.
This offense is predicated, as long as we can stay in third and short, third and manageable, Ocho. Now we can run it or we can throw it. If you go back and look, let's see what they were on third down. As long as they were manageable, they were good. Well, Kansas City was only 4-10. But they knew, even Dan Campbell knew. Normally at home, when they're clicking, you got to get to 30. You can't beat this team. You can't beat this team in Arrowhead if they're playing good football and you don't get to at least 30.
Yeah.
Or you need to take the ball away. You need to get a scoop and score, strip sack. You need to get a tip, a carom, or something. But if they play a clean game and they're on top of their game, you're going to have to meet fire with fire. And you saw early on both teams going for it on fourth down because they knew kicking field goals weren't going to win them the game.
Absolutely not.
Look, started Monday, they threw the ball early. Short stuff, get the ball out of Mahomes' hand. Let's try to slow this rush down. And now we can get back to running. And I thought they did a good job. I thought Andy did an unbelievable job of play calling tonight, getting the ball out of Mahomes quick. And if you notice something, Ocho, and we've seen this, the transformation over the last 3 years. Mahomes boy ain't sitting back there pitch patting the ball. He'll take off running now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The only thing I would say, Mahomes boy, sometimes you got to know when the journey over. Okay, now you keep dropping that shoulder on people. Now I'm telling you, now people go, they're gonna drop anchor on you now.
Somebody gonna catch him.
That's what I'm saying, Ocho. That's what I'm saying. And quarterbacks don't do a lot of their shoulder work is banging. They not lifted, so they don't got that meat up there like most guys have. Just be careful. But I like the way they played tonight. They did a great job. I really think the turning point of this ball game, and it wasn't, is that Amon-Ra St. Brown had some of the best hands in football. But on that fourth down, I think that was a turn because they had great rhythm. They had great momentum. And because Ocho, they was gonna get at worst case the field goal.
Field goal, yeah. Absolutely.
Now you get nothing. Now you get nothing out of that.
Right.
And Kansas City get the ball right out of the gate. But Detroit didn't play bad. I mean, when you play in Kansas City and they playing to the level of that they're playing tonight, they're going to be hard to beat now.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if they're in Arrowhead or they don't matter if they're coming to your building. That is still Patrick Mahomes.
Right. And obviously what we saw tonight from the Chiefs is what we've seen consistently from the Lions. This is for the Lions consistently, week in and week out. And it just happens to be one of those weeks where you're playing a team. I mean, you're playing the other 31 teams. It's not that many teams that's going to come out there and put 30 on you.
No.
Ain't too many. You got the Chiefs. You got maybe the Packers. You got maybe the Bucs that have the
Lions.
They have the offense to be able to put the kind of points you're putting up where you have to meet fire with fire, where you have to take certain chances in certain situations because field goals is not going to get it done because this team can score at will, throughout the majority of the game. So, I mean, when you have games like this, you want to be as perfect as possible. And the team that makes the fewest mistakes, whether it be drops, whether it be interceptions, whether it be turnovers, whatever it may be, the team that makes the fewest mistakes normally comes out on top, and that's what we saw tonight.
I like that. I mean, there weren't a whole lot of penalties. The Chiefs had no penalties. The Lions only had 4 for 38 yards. Yeah. So this was a fairly clean game. The refs let them play, which we like to see, Ocho. We like when refs let them play. But we got to stop this notion every time the Chiefs win, it's the refs. You don't win that many games. Ain't no way. You can get Travis Kelce's mom. You can get his dad. You can get Taylor Swift. You can get a lot of people. Ain't no way you winning just because of the officials. And I get it. It happens all the time. They used to say the same thing with the Patriots. And that's what happens when you win. A lot people have to have a reason. Well, why they win it instead of like, they got good players. They got a good system. They got a good scheme. They got great coaching. We have to have a reason why instead of just looking at the product and looking at the players. See, what has happened over the last years is that people like, well, they're catching up to Patrick Mahomes. Well, you're measuring Patrick against you're measuring everybody else at their best, but you're measuring him at his worst. So you telling me if Patrick Mahomes plays his best and every other quarterback plays their best, you'll take that quarterback over Mahomes, boy? Absolutely not. No. If every quarterback, all 32 quarterbacks, and everybody's healthy, if they play their absolute best and Patrick Mahomes plays his absolute best, you're not taking another quarterback that's currently playing in the NFL over Patrick Mahomes. That's how good he's been. I mean, think about it. He's been in the starter for 8 years, and he doesn't know what it's like not to be in an AFC championship game. Right. Absolutely. And 5 of those years, he's been in the Super Bowl. So when you look at it like that, and I get it, Ocho, we get tired. Man, how many times, Ocho, have you heard, let somebody else win? How many times you heard that, Ocho? I'm tired of it with let somebody else win. It don't work like that. When I put that kind of time in, you're going to have to beat me. Because I'm just not going to stop winning. Even when you were a kid, Ocho, I ain't finna let you win. No, you got to beat me. I'm not going to let you win. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Lions. I really don't. I think their offense is really good. They missed a few opportunities, had a couple of drops, but I thought they did really well. They didn't get. I think they only gave up 1 sack tonight. They were not as clean as they normally are. 0 for 2 on fourth down. That's not the Lions. The Lions are normally 3 or 4 on fourth downs. Yeah. Because they're going to go for it. They're going to put pressure on you. When you play the Lions, you got to score points. Yeah. Because every possession that they have is really 4 downs. And you don't know. Now, you like to think like, damn, okay, 4 down. But they might fake punch it, fake punt it. And you see the play they call, but see, what they didn't realize is that the quarterback starts up at the center. He has to go get reset. Yeah, reset. So he has to come to a complete stop.
I was confused on that call as well, because most of the time I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. Now I see the Dolphins, the other team do the same thing all the time. Tyreek could come in motion and he never comes to a complete stop. The ball just snaps.
But he didn't start on the center.
Exactly. See, I knew that. I didn't know that little pickle right there. So
it's a lot of little nuances. It's just like if 2 people are moving at the same time. Once you're gonna have to, both guys are gonna have to come to a complete stop, or you're gonna have 2 guys in motion, and that's what they got. Illegal motion. But I think, look, this was a great game tonight. Obviously, I would like to see it a little closer. I was hoping Detroit could score, maybe get an onside kick, make it really, really interesting. But give Kansas City, when they needed to bow their backs, they bowed their backs, and that's what you want from a great team. When it's all said and done, Kansas City's gonna be there in the end, Ocho.
Yeah.
They get Rashee Rice back this week, Ocho.
Yeah, because he sure is coming. He sure is coming back. And the funny thing about it is not only is he coming back, but as well as they played so far without him, each week they've gotten better and better. And like I said, it's by committee. You don't know which receiver is going to have his day. I don't like the fact that Tyquan Thornton has such an intricate part of the offense.
And he was nothing today.
All of a sudden tonight, the package of whatever plays they might have had for him, it just wasn't the same. I hate when they play that.
I hate that too, because he's played so well and he's gaining confidence. And the last thing I want to do is to do something to suppress his confidence, because he's looking around like, what did I do this week? I mean, why was I not? Because he scored a touchdown damn near every week he's played, Ocho. Yeah. And he's played extremely well. Big catch after big catch, big play after big play. So it's very, very unfortunate. Hopefully, they get into a situation where they get him, where he can come back around and make plays for him again. Ocho, the game that you witnessed.
Yeah.
I told you what was going to happen.
Listen, one thing about it. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't do that, because it didn't look as good as you did. It looked like a woman with no makeup. That's what the game. It wasn't pretty. It looked like a woman with no makeup. It was
an ugly contest.
It's nothing to be.
And y'all still lost. You know what I'm saying? It was an ugly contest and you lost.
Okay.
And I told you what was going to happen. I told you what was going to happen. I said, Ocho, they're gonna be on Justin Fields like lions on a wildebeest. I said, you watch what I tell.
Yeah. Did you see that? Hey, you was right. You was right. Did you see his stat line at the end of the game?
I saw his stat line. I'm finna go over his stat line. He was 9 of 17 for 45 passing yards. When you take away the sack yards, he was minus 10 yards passing. That's the fewest pass yards in Jets history. That's the fewest allowed by a team since 1998. So it's been 27 years since somebody has had a worse passing line than what Justin Fields had today. They sacked him 9 times for minus 55 yards. They had 82 yards. Chad, in an NFL game, a team had 82 yards of total offense. In a 60-minute NFL game, they were 2 of 15 on third down, 57 yards of total offense.
Jesus.
No, let me take that back. They had 82 yards of total offense. 9 sacks, 15 hits, 7 tackles for losses, 4 passes defended, minus 10 net passing yards. This is and I tweeted Ocho, this is a new low even for the Jets. 82 total yards, 82 effing yards in an NFL game, 2 of 15 on third downs, and allowed 9 sacks. This is the worst offensive performance I've seen in a while. Not sure if it can be fixed. This was awful.
Well,
and it was, Ocho. Ocho, I don't think I'm breaking news.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, Ocho.
Talk to me.
I don't know how well Justin Fields processes information.
You don't
He
think
freezes.
so?
He freezes. There were a couple of times, Ocho, he's got to take the flat right now, and he doesn't.
Oh, he's waiting on something else to develop.
Yes, I don't know what it is. Ocho, he's got to get out. This isn't college.
Right.
In the NFL, you must throw people open. Guys are not. Yes, sometimes they'll blow a coverage, and and the guy's wide open, and you can throw it to him. But 8.5 times out of 10. You've got to throw guys open in this league. The guys are too good.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. And I'm watching him, Ocho, and he freezes a lot of time. It's like, I'm like, bro. And I don't know. We blamed the Chicago, and we said it was an Eberflus. And Pittsburgh, well, he didn't get a chance. Now he has a chance, and I don't know what it is, but I just know this. He's not processing the information as fast as he needs to. And to be great at that position, you must process information extremely fast. Because, Ocho, it's happening. It's 1, 2, 3. Hey, you skate 1, 2, it's gone.
You got to get out of there, most definitely, especially with them not really blocking well for him, being sacked 9 times a day. See, from your point of view, so you're able to have better context on why it looked the way it did. Sitting in the suite and watching, live in person is a little different. You just see everything happening fast in person. Don't know why it's happening because there's no replay. There's nothing you can watch.
That's why I don't like watching games in the stadium, because you look for the replay, because I want to see.
Yeah. So I really couldn't understand. I didn't know I didn't know it was as bad as it was once I saw the stat lines at the end of the game. I saw him obviously running for his life. I saw there wasn't much they were able to do offensively. I talked to AG. I talked to AG before the game. I was like, listen, congratulations on everything you're doing. I hope you guys turn this thing around and getting the boys a plan. And hey, I guess this just wasn't the week. Not playing against that goddamn Broncos defense. And you said what they was gonna do, and they went out there and did everything you said they was gonna do. It's almost like the Jets don't even look like an NFL team, damn near.
No, they don't.
Looks like they don't
At
even
times they really don't. I'm like, did y'all practice? Ain't no way you practice. Either one or two things. You're not practicing, or you're practicing to be just this bad. Because normally people practice to be good. You got to practice doing what they're doing. This is bad, and I hate it for AG because I know AG personally. I know him well. He's a really good dude, but he could not have gotten off to the worst start. Yeah, because these guys, if for whatever reason, whatever they're coaching is not resonating. It's not getting through to them. Garrett Wilson was asked on the asked about his sideline exchange with Aaron Glenn at the end of the first half. Ocho, let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Incident at the end of the first half when you were walking off the field, was that the way the drive went?
Well, really, that stuff like that is just, I don't know, y'all. I just didn't know exactly what the plan was, and once I figured it out, you know, I was disappointed. I'll just say that. So, yeah.
To not run a play, is that what you mean?
Yeah, I didn't know exactly like what the plan was. I just thought we were, once we, you know, converted the fourth down, I just thought we were going for the, you know, trying to make the play, and then obviously we get to another fourth down, and it's a tough spot to be in. So, you know, in hindsight, I get why they did that, but in the moment, I was just like, man, I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's speaking specifics, huh? He's speaking specifics, you know.
Yes, I don't know. I didn't know what they was doing. I was like, y'all
Yeah.
just gonna let the time run out? Ain't nobody. You're not gonna run a play. You're not gonna even attempt anything.
I was thinking about clock management as well, and I'm like,
Yes.
well, why are they letting the clock go all the way down? Let's try to do something. Let's do something. But obviously, you know, he's frustrated. He's
And it
frustrated.
should be.
Yeah,
The guy
you
was
know-
hold up, the guy he was offensive rookie of the year with
Yeah.
some very marginal quarterbacks.
Yeah, exactly.
And allegedly, supposedly, they had supposed to have gotten better quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But his stats aren't indicative of that.
Of
So
that.
he's frustrated by that.
Mhm.
Second of all, when you do what they did, it
Yeah.
tells me you don't trust your quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, you
That's the
don't.
only reason you
Yeah.
would do something like that. Because we've seen other teams with other quarterbacks with that same amount of time try to run plays, and if we got time, we're gonna use our timeouts, or we're gonna help the guys, hope the guys can get out of bounds.
Don't.
But when you just let that amount of time just run off the clock, ain't no way in hell you
not
cannot
only-
convince me
Yeah.
they trust the quarterback.
You don't. You don't, because that's the only reason you do a time like that. We can't put our team, we can't put our quarterback, because his decision making is not where it needs to be. Be able to put him in situations that might not be advantageous for him because he might make the wrong decision with the ball. We can't trust him.
To make matters worse, Wilson suffered an injury to one of his knee ligaments, and he'll have an MRI upon returning to New Jersey. Ocho, look, and when he did, and he was late with the ball, he was all over the place. He had him on the out, and he throws it behind him. He had another guy. He would have had the first down, and he ends up hurting his back. And so on fourth down, they don't even have Garrett Wilson in the ball game. I'm like,
Whatever could go wrong went wrong today for
it
them.
went wrong with Ocho.
Everything.
Even the best defense attorney will instruct you at some point in time,
Yeah.
we don't have a winnable case. At some point in time, and it's coming sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how much further I can stick my neck out for Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ocho. I don't know.
In order to have a chance, in this league, it's 32 teams. In order to have a chance, I don't care who's coaching. I don't care what you have on the offensive line. I don't care what you have at receiver. I don't care what you have on defense. In order to have a chance in today's era of football, you got to have a quarterback. He doesn't have to be the fastest. He doesn't have to have the best arm. He just has to be consistent in his decision making. He has to have exquisite anticipatory skills and being able to play the position, being able to process information in front of him, and being able to do exactly what you ask of him to make sure that offense goes, whatever that may be. Whatever it may be. I thought this would be good for Justin Fields, especially with the signs that he showed with the Steelers last year.
Yes.
Leading them to a winning record until Russell Wilson was given the job by Mike Tomlin. I'm like, you know what? If Justin Fields gets his own team, I think he's going to be okay because he showed flashes of brilliance and what he could do when he's quarterback number one. Now you're quarterback number one. You ain't got nobody to worry about. You don't have nobody looking over your shoulder, so you can actually play free. You can
Yes.
play freely, but based on the play call and some of the things that they were doing, it's like they don't even trust in the quarterback that they have because the play calling isn't free. We have to protect our quarterback from himself. So you know what? We're going to the half. We're gonna let the clock run out because we don't even want to put him in the situation where he has to make certain decisions because it can go wrong.
You're right. It's bad. It's bad, and I know, and AG's like wants to show support, but I don't know how much longer that Because at the end of the day, Ocho, you got 50 other guys in that locker room now. And I understand the loyalty that you want to have for your quarterback and you want to show support. But you'll lose the locker room supporting one as opposed to the other guys because they'll look like, and they know, Ocho, you've been in locker rooms for a long time. I've been in locker rooms.
Yeah.
And maybe Tyrod, maybe it's time to, hey, maybe you give it a couple of more games. You like, well, hey, Justin, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to let Tyrod have a go at this.
Yeah. See if he can get some things going.
Because this is terrible. Now look, the Broncos defense is really, really good. That front seven, they get after your quarterback. And if you think about it, they're rotational. Bonito and Cooper, they'll go a series, and then the next they got a whole different set of lineup. And they got a NASCAR package that they just keep rotating them, and they keep coming. They collapse you from the outside, and then you got Big Allen collapse in the middle. So and they're gonna run you into somebody. If you run wide, Coop got you. If you run to the other side, Bonito got you. You try to step up in the pocket, you got Allen collapse in the pocket. So they're really good. Don't get me wrong. Now that's not a slouch defense. And Pat Surtain is legit. He is legit. He is hands down the best corner in football.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he is smooth, man. He is so smooth the way he can transition. And he's long. Hey, his arm like this long. And so he doesn't have to be that close to do this or to do this.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's so fluid. I mean, for someone to be as tall as he is and to be as fluid through the hips as he is, because bro, he backpedal and get out of there in a hurry, and he can whip his hips and go. But Ocho, being raised on a farm, I was in 4-H, went to county fairs, went to a goat show, a cow show, and I've seen it, and I've been to the circus.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no ish like what I saw with the Jets today.
You done been around a lot of football too. You ain't seen a lot.
I have, but today, I'm talking about look, and I'm like, damn. I'm trying to think. I think maybe one other time that I've actually been around and I saw it. Hell, I was a part of it.
Right.
I think you got to go back to '92. And the Eagles beat us. I think they beat us 30-0. I don't know if we had 50 yards of total offense.
The Ravens?
Yeah. No, the Eagles. No, I was with the Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was what, 33 years ago?
Yeah.
And you got to think about it, Ocho. They said the last time somebody had that fewer yards in a passing game, that was 98. That was 27 years ago. Yeah. So you're talking about almost 3 decades. This doesn't happen often. So people, I don't want you to think that, oh man, that could happen. No, this does not happen often, especially in today's game when it's catered for the quarterback and the receivers, because you can't punish the quarterback and it's hard for you to touch the receivers. So with that being said, to get a performance like what they got today, Ocho, 82 yards of total offense.
Yeah, that's a testament to how good that defense actually is. Even with them being handicapped because of the rules, that's just how good they are.
And how bad the opposing team was. It's a combination.
That too. Hey, listen, 2 things can be true, and
they absolutely can be true. But I don't know where the Jets go. I do know they take their ass home. And that's a long ass flight to take an ass whipping. You so.
Do you even watch film, or do you?
Hell no, I ain't showing that.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I'm putting that where they put Jimmy Hoffa. Wherever the hell that is, I'm burying that tape. Ain't nobody gonna see that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna sue NFL Films if they show it. You better be glad that they got, like, remember they used to have Inside the NFL Ocho, and they have the Thursday night, they have the game.
Yeah.
When you was on, and they show highlights from the game.
Yeah.
Nah, don't y'all show that.
Don't show nothing.
Don't y'all show a D thing. But this was bad. This was bad. And you can lose a locker room if you're not careful.
But also, there's one thing about losing the locker room and a coach having to make a very tough decision, for a quarterback that you consider your number one, a quarterback that's been paid. Is the backup the answer? Because once you make a move in the middle of a season like this, we're only in week 6. Once you make a move like this, you're making a move.
I think they give them a couple more weeks, Ocho. But if they don't turn this thing around, I can see a situation. Ocho, if we 0-8, 0-9, 0-10, so what? What are we trying to do? Because I already know a team and another team that's in the Midwest that's trying to get the number one pick. That's Cleveland. And we'll talk about them in a minute.
Right.
So are the Jets trying to get the number one pick?
Okay.
Because if you're trying to get the number one pick, you just stay the course.
I see where you're going.
Because that quarterback that you bring in there, Tyrod's going to try to win games.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. And I'm not saying Justin Fields isn't.
Right.
So you just tell me what to do, because here's the thing. These other guys in the locker room, they don't care that you're trying to build for the future.
Oh, no,
I ain't trying to get my head split right now while you building for the future. Damn your future. My future is right now, because I might not even be here when we get good.
Yeah, which is true. And they're gonna be some heads rolling now. There's gonna be some attitudes. There's gonna be some frustrations, especially from 5. You know, Garrett Wilson ain't finna go for that. Garrett Wilson not finna go for that. You paid me like the receiver that I am. Please use me as such. Please use me as such.
Ocho, last week, Rico Dowdell ran for over 200 yards. He knew the Cowboys was on the schedule. They asked him. He said, tell them to buckle up.
Yeah.
They didn't buckle up. The Cowboys beat the Panthers. The Panthers beat the Cowboys by the score of 30-27. Another game in which the Cowboys defense were exposed. Brian Schottenheimer stood up for his defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus. The Cowboys allowed 216 rushing yards, a season high, led by former Cowboy Rico Dowdell, who had 183 yards on 30 carries. It marked the 4th time the Cowboys have allowed at least 144 yards rushing this season. It's also the 4th time this season the Cowboys have allowed at least 30 points. It was also the 4th game they have recorded 1 or fewer sacks. Now, I remember, Ocho, because, Micah couldn't stop the run, and, Dak is indispensable, and Dak is playing well.
Yeah.
Dak is playing well.
Absolutely.
But Dak is under the same situation that your quarterback was under last year. Because his defense is so putrid, if he punts the ball, when he gets it back, if he had a lead, they're either going to be tied or they're going to be closer than they were when he punted the ball.
Yeah.
Because his defense can't stop anybody. That defense is atrocious. Now, they keep blaming, I don't know what it is. They fired Mike Nolan. They said it was Mike Nolan. Now, some of those players were still there when Mike Nolan was there. They had Zim. It was him. He wasn't no good. They got Mike Eberflus. So they've had 3 or 4 different coordinators. And a lot of those same players that were there are still there. Yeah. Now, I want to know, Ocho, at some point in time, we got to start holding these players accountable, because we quick to blame that coach, that coordinator, that. Go ahead.
It's the coaches. It's the scheme. But it's never the players, which is why I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that, especially out of the 5-1-3 all the time. But we'll get to that game in a minute. But I said this before the season started, huh? People laughed at me when I said my surprise team. I had 2. One of them was the Bears, and the other one was the Carolina Panthers. Yep. I told them, I want you to watch out for the Panthers. I want you to watch out for Bryce Young, watch out for the defense, and watch out for the receivers. And what are they doing? You saw what they did to the Panthers. You saw what they did to the Atlanta Falcons not long ago. You saw what they did today. Young Bull. I don't want to butcher his last name. Running back. How you say it the right way, Unc?
Dowdell.
Hey,
people say Dowdell, but I think it's Dowdle.
Yeah, I'm going Dowdle or Dowdell.
I've heard it both ways. I don't listen to the broadcast, so chat, y'all would have to tell me how to say it. As on the broadcast, how do they say it? Do they say Dowdell or they say Dowdle?
People don't play by their last name now.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, boy, he was on a mission.
Yeah.
He was on a mission.
It wasn't nothing cute about him today.
Oh no.
Rico Suave, Rico's supposed to be cute.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing cute about Rico today. He told y'all, this man called his shot.
Yeah.
This man said he was gonna do.
He was going, you know how difficult that is to call your shot in the middle of the week before the game and tell people to buckle up and then actually go out there and do exactly what you're going to do, which is the reason why you said you need to buckle up on the ground, catching in the air. Man, Dowdell was all over the place.
He was
Dowdle, yeah.
Dowdle. But I thought that, but I was like, hey, they say Dowdell, hey. But Ocho.
Yeah.
At some point,
Yeah.
Jerry has to understand his defense is built. They're undersized. When you have an undersized defense, what does that mean, Ocho? You're built to play with a lead.
For a lead, yeah.
Because you want to eliminate the run game because you're 14, 17 points up. They're not going to run it. Now you use those undersized guys to scream upfield. Okay, what happens when you got to sit your light ass in there and catch? They ain't got nobody to hunker down. All I heard was Jerry, I'm very disappointed in you. Because everything you were yakking. You win a game, you yakking. You had a tie ball game, and they couldn't get him off the podium. Hell, they thought it was a ringmaster. Hey, hurry, step right up. Now Carolina don't put foot in your butt. Now Jared didn't speak to the media. Why not?
Oh, he didn't speak.
Oh, no.
He didn't speak today?
Absolutely not.
Why do you want to talk?
Yeah, exactly. Front running. Now, hold up. You remember what was it, last week? And then, you remember that, Ocho? You see what I'm talking about? Now look at him. Hey, everything that went wrong. Well, Michael wasn't good against the run. Okay, Michael gone. What's your problem now?
Right.
Well, we didn't go that far when we had Michael. Okay, how far you gonna go without him now? Because you're 2-3-1.
Hey, listen, if they gonna have a shot, now I know we didn't get to it yet, but offensively, we get to that in a minute. But that boy Dak, well, he earning every bit of that 60. He earning every bit of that 60 or whatever.
Empty calories, Ocho. Empty calories. If you say, you know what, Ocho, if you say, man, you know what, I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna eat healthy.
Yeah.
Bro, you go eat Twinkies and ho-hos, all them is empty calories. They don't do nothing for you. They satisfy your craving, but they add absolutely no nutritional value. That's what those stats are.
But you got to understand. Listen, I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. This is a team game, right? So
yeah, you're supposed to win.
Yeah, that too. But to give, I need y'all to stop something over here.
They're not.
I need y'all to stop something over here.
I will say to his credit, though, Ocho, he hasn't turned the ball over.
No. He playing clean. He playing.
So I will concede, but it's hard because he knows he has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because my team not gonna stop anybody. Right now we can't stop a parked car. We already that going into the ball game. I already know what I'm up against. Man, that secondary, look.
Like, you can't stop a what?
A parked car. I don't know if Diggs is still hurt. He's not the same. Diggs don't even look the same to me. I know Diggs better than this. I don't know if that injury, if he's 100% recovered, because I know he's, they fined him $500,000 because he wasn't around or whatever's going on. But he does look. He was always a cluer. He was always a guesser.
Yeah.
And look, now he got incredible hands. He gets his hands on the ball. He coming down with it.
And most of the times when he does guess, he guessing the right way because he know what's coming.
No, not anymore, Ocho.
On the offensive side of the ball, he didn't look the same. He didn't look the same today.
He ain't looked the same in a while.
Yeah,
he ain't looked the same in a while. And the defense, and because look, they got those guys. And like I said, teams just gonna run the ball. And now when you run the ball, you're gonna have to drop the safety down. And now you don't really have no help over the top.
Ain't none at all.
I mean, if they ran the ball 38 times for 216. Think about it. You dead last in total yards. You like 24th in rush yards allowed. You probably dead last in points. Where are they in points allowed? Because they gave up 40 to the Packers. They gave up 30 today. They gave up, 24? They probably average giving up 24. They're close to the bottom. They 28 through 32 in points allowed.
Listen, Don't be listen, nobody should be surprised. If you're in the chat tonight, I'm sure you're a faithful fan. You've been watching for a very long time. I told you before the season started. I told you about them Panthers. Everybody laughed at me. Outside of Panthers fans. Everybody laughed at me. Oh, Ocho, man, they sorry, they this, they that. I told you, and I'm gonna remind you again. Hey, keep pounding, bitch. All
But
right.
see, here's the problem that I have, Ocho.
What happened?
You
What happened?
see, at some point in time now, you're gonna have to when you get the ball,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to keep putting points on the board.
Yeah.
You can't be content when you got a lead. They
Right.
punt the ball, you got to go get points again because that was an anomaly that your defense stopped them. What's the likelihood your defense going to pitch a shutout in the second half?
Not happening.
They
Not
gave up 7. They gave up 10 points in the fourth quarter. More
not,
times than not, they scored 3 in the fourth quarter. So they scored 10 and they gave up 17.
nah.
Bryce Young, 17 to 25, $199, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Sacked 1 time for 5 yards. 38 carries, 216 yards. George Pickens playing his ass off.
Hey, you see? Wait, remember we talked about? Remember I told you weren't gonna have no issues out of bro.
Yep.
I told you that not that conversation, George. I know you're gonna see this, boy. I love you, but I love you. I told you, it's okay. It's okay.
This is why your team is 2-3-1. The Cowboys, dead
Yeah.
last in total D, dead last in pass D, dead last in third down percentage, second to the worst points allowed, averaging 30.7 points a game.
Damn. Wait, offensively, I'm sure they're a little high. They way higher than
Yeah,
that.
you ain't overcoming that.
No, you can't. You can't because you
Because think about what you got to think about it, Ocho. In order for you to have, they're giving up 30.7. So in that order for you to be winning, that means you got to score 30.8
yeah, a game.
a game.
That's very difficult.
Very.
Very difficult.
They got the second best offense, Ocho. Fourth in points. They're fourth in points, 29.7. So you give up one more, Ocho. See?
Yeah.
Man, we were close. All I need to do is score one more point to you, and that's what they average. Guess what? They score 29.7. They give up 30.7.
30.
So guess what? If you score 29, I score 30, who wins?
And you know that situation right there to give people a better perspective, to give people better context. It sounds like another team when my quarterback is healthy, we go through that same issue.
Yeah,
Because
the Bengals.
we scoring 30 a game when everybody is healthy. Shoot, the other team scoring 32. We score 40, they score 50. You can't win for
Yeah,
losing.
well, you saw it last year. Y'all scored 38. Y'all lose 41-38. Y'all scored 35. They scored 38.
Well, Jerry said Michael was the problem.
Jared didn't say anything today. I want to
Yeah.
know, see, front running. Now, see, all that, you all out the window. In the owner's box, you all out the... Oh, we just having a good time. We have, the Cowboy fans. We travel the Cowboy fans. We just having a good old time.
Yeah.
I ain't see it.
Hey.
This is what you saw up there. This is what you saw today, Ocho.
And in the
Like
funny
the school kids when it's rated outside and you ain't got no
Yeah.
recess.
Yeah, you got to sit there and look out the window. and something like this, how do you fix that though? This is just not a one player issue defensively. This is not
Well,
a
you got to get better players. You got to get better players. Look,
The
you
NFL,
build
we
your,
can get
and
better
it's hard to
players.
get them now because you got what you got.
Right.
But you have a team. You have a team that's built on playing with the lead. Well, if you can't get the lead, Ocho, you can't just turn them loose because if you just run your ass up the field, they're gonna just run where you were left. So you catch it. They too small. They ain't got no bricks in the back pocket. You can't drop anchor with them little light ass guys they got up there. Man, they got guys back pocket shaking hands. They so small in the ass.
Hey, matter of fact, you know what? I'm thinking about it. If I was Jerry, now listen, I'm putting my owner's hat on. I'm putting on my owner's hat. I need to get someone to anchor that front, someone that I could build around, and he could be that centerpiece for me.
Jerry don't care about winning, Ocho. We've been determined that Jerry don't care about winning, right?
I'm just hypothetically talking. Hey, Chad, tell me what you think. Right now, Tennessee Titans. I'm going to get Jeffrey Simmons to anchor my defense and build from there out, build from the inside out to start over. What you think? I'm going
Well,
to get
George Pickens gonna want a lot of money. George Pickens gonna want at least DK money.
Oh, and he gonna get DK money.
Okay.
Let me show you. Let me show you what's gonna happen or what can happen.
Okay.
You let CeeDee Lamb, who's considered the top five quarterback, who's considered a top five receiver. When we talk about receiving, when he goes out, let me show you what I can do. I can pick up right where you.
Oh, he's been sensational.
Let me show you what I can do if I get the opportunities that I deserve, that I should have got when I was in where. I'm not gonna bring them up, but I can do the same thing. I can put up number 2. I can take you deep, or I can take a slant to the house. Man, stop playing. This is what I do.
If he get his hands on the ball and he face your ass up,
it's a wrap.
Good luck getting his ass on the ground.
That is a wrap. It is a wrap.
He reminds you of a smaller version of T.O. You remember how T.O. ran angry?
Yeah.
If T.O. got the ball in his hands and he faced you up,
it's a wrap.
You right here in front of him, not getting him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope that, come on, which way you go? I'm gonna try to hold him out. Come on, man, damn. I can't hold him here forever. You bring help, come. Shit, what the hell, man? And that's what they have to do with Pick.
Yeah.
If he get the ball in his hands and he turns around and square your ass up,
it's a wrap. And then and you know what's funny? He's faster than he looked because ain't nobody catching him from behind.
He plays fast. He might not be. He might have. I don't even know what he ran. He might have ran 4.4 Ocho, but there are guys that might not run fast but play fast. That's Jerry. Jerry didn't run fast, but he played fast. Emmett didn't run fast, but he played fast. He has what they call functional speed. He has football speed.
Yeah. You
get him out there to test, but boy, man, that mofo.
I told you before the season started.
You did. I'm glad because I'm like, bro, you got to make this money. Bro, you got an opportunity to make $200 million to set your family up for generations and generations. I mean, there might be a George Pickens the fourth that say my great granddad put me and put this family in position. Bro, don't waste that day. Don't mess up your money with some foolishness. The best thing to happen, he needed to get out of Pittsburgh. He needed to change the scenery. And sometimes that's what it takes, Ocho. Sometimes it takes a change of scenery. Sometimes it takes somebody, him or her, to get into a new relationship in order for them to be their very best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad for him. But again, I know
I'm happy. But the Cowboys, Jerry don't care about winning, Ocho. We've decided this. You and I, we talked about this for years. Jerry cared more about money.
Yeah, we understand that too, Unc. But I'm thinking from a defensive perspective, with them being dead last in every category, in every statistic, in every metric, in every standard when it comes to football. Week 6, November's coming up, deadline. You never know if you were to make some type of hasty move. I would love to see them. It probably won't happen. I'm just thinking as I'm putting my GM hat on. I'm going to get Jeffrey Simmons. Quality, top 3 defensive tackle in the NFL right now to this day. Boom, I'm putting you right there. And I'm gonna build around you. I'm gonna build around you.
Yeah, but
that's just me, Chad. What y'all think, Chad? I know
their linebackers aren't very good, Ocho. Their linebackers not very good. They ain't nothing. They ain't got no plug. I mean, look, Sam Williams. They got guys try to rush off the edge, but I'm talking about like a Mike backer.
Mike. Well, hold on. Understand. Let me tell you something. You might not like what they have right now because with that Mike Backer has in front of him, it's lighting ass. Now, what happened if you go get that big 98 from goddamn over there in Tennessee and you get to be able to?
Why I want to give him up to you? What you gonna give me?
Huh?
One of the first round picks that you got from the Packers?
Maybe we can. Hey, listen. If we Jerry, we can negotiate.
But Jerry don't like that, Ocho. He don't want to give up. Jerry likes to develop players. So Jerry has gotten burned in free agency, and so he's done with it. He's done with it. He's gonna get guys that he go get the Jadeveon Clowney and Clowney had, but Clowney he's not gonna move them. He's not gonna move the needle.
Right. He's not the Clowney of old.
No. And we had that discussion. We don't think he ever lived up to what we thought he was going to be. Yeah. He was in the draft with Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack turned out to be the better player. That's what Khalil Mack is. That's what we thought Jadeveon Clowney was going to be.
Right.
Based on what we saw in college, you probably got to go back to an Ndamukong Suh to find a guy that raised hell. Now
dominated
like Jadeveon Clowney did his sophomore year. His junior year, he was just trying not to get hurt.
Right. So
he didn't play like he did his sophomore year. But go back and look at Ndamukong Suh last year. You was like, okay, that's the best player in the country. Now, I forget who won the Heisman Trophy that year. I think, was it Sam Bradford? Sam Bradford won. That was the best. Ndamukong Suh was the best player in the country that year.
Yeah.
That's what we thought Jadeveon Clowney was going to be.
Right.
But we'll see what Jerry's going to do right now. I mean, it would have been lovely to hear from him, but unfortunately, we did not hear from him, Ocho. But a team that we did hear from today, Aaron Rodgers threw 2 TDs as the Steelers continued their home dominance over the Browns by the score of 23-9. The Steelers, seemingly, Ocho, on cruise control. They're 4-1 in the division. Cleveland 1-5, Baltimore 1-5. I think 1-5. Cincinnati has lost 4 straight. So now they're 2-4.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh division to lose, Ocho?
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I don't see him losing it. And I can say. Yeah, I can say this as much as I love my Bengals, I don't see him losing it. Now I saw something nice we'll talk about later when we get to the Bengals, but goddamn, Aaron Rodgers got them boys playing on all cylinders, especially on offense, playing on all cylinders. As good as that defense is over in Pittsburgh, with the names that they do have, once they start gelling and playing that good football the right way, the way we know they can play. They're going to be fine as long as Aaron Rodgers is playing like Aaron Rodgers is playing now. They always going to be in contention, and they're going to be hard to beat. Forget right now, I ain't talking about week 6. I'm talking about when real football starts. After Thanksgiving, getting into the postseason, when it's cold, and you got to go over there. It ain't called Heinz Field no more, huh?
I think it is.
It's still Heinz Field? When you got to take
Heinz
Field, well, you ain't going to be able to throw the ball 50 times a game. You're going to have to put it on the ground. And you got Cam Hayward, you got goddamn TJ Watt coming off that goddamn end, and damn, I forgot young bull name. Was it Smith? 56.
Smith?
Yeah. Oh man, stop playing, man.
Hebring?
Yeah, they nice now. Then the back end really ain't got no weakness.
Ocho, it's called Acrisure Stadium. No longer Heinz Field. Acrisure Stadium.
Who the hell is Acrisure?
Don't start me the line.
I tell you what, and I mean no disrespect to Acrisure. I like to say Heinz Field because that's where I played at.
I played at Heinz Field and I played at Three Rivers, the old Three Rivers Stadium. So
where they had the carpet. They had the carpet.
Oh yeah, it was still and the stadium would be bouncing. I mean you could literally see it. It's bouncing up and down. They started rocking. The Browns offense failed to eclipse 17 points for the 11th straight game. Dylan Gabriel. 29 of 52, 221 yards, 6 sacks 6 times.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you're going to let your guy in his second start, you're going to let him throw the ball 52 times? Against that defense on the road.
But Unc, it's hard to run on the Steelers, huh? It's hard to run on the Steelers. So the only other viable option is you got to throw it. And when you think about Dylan Gabriel, when you watch him in the games where he's had success, anything inside the numbers, inside the hashes, he's really good. It's nothing really long. You know, sometimes you get some short digs, some digs.
If you know that, guess who else knows that he's good inside the numbers and on short stuff?
The other team.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, yeah,
That's what. Ocho. Think about it.
yeah,
You threw the ball 52 times and you only had 221 yards.
yeah. Hey,
You missed 23 attempts, bro. I Cleveland. If y'all trying to get the number one pick, just say that.
whoa, no,
I
they
mean, you
not.
have to fight the
No,
Jets.
no. They want the number one pick for what? To get what quarterback? Because there ain't nothing we done seen on Saturday that's willing to wait for.
No,
Absolutely not.
I
No,
guess
they
they want that pass rushing number 6 from Miami and pair him with Myles Garrett. I don't know. Maybe trade it for some more players.
okay. I like you. I see where you're going. I like what you think. I like what you're putting up. Hey,
Myles Garrett said losing the same way is frustrating. Myles, this is what you signed up for. You took the money. I ain't got no problem with that. Ocho, I have no problem with that. But Myles Garrett knew they were not going to win. They really haven't won since he's been there. They've gotten worse.
right.
So you can't say it gets old when you took the money. You said you wanted a chance to win. They dangled $40 million per year, gave you 100 plus 105, 110 million fully guaranteed. You took the money. So now you can't complain because you knew what made you trust them, that they were going to be able to do something in 1 to 2 years they haven't been able to do in your tenure since you've been there.
That's a good one. You talking, but you know that wasn't it. You know why there was no guaranteed money left. So
I know what it was. That's what I said. I said, look,
listen,
he ain't got no guaranteed money. He won't guarantee money. He gonna say I want out. When really he won't guarantee money. I get that, Ocho. I get it. I do.
Yeah.
And Chad, I don't want y'all to think I don't understand. But don't complain when you said you wanted a chance to win. You said you wanted to compete.
Right.
You knew, with the exception of that 1 year, you guys haven't been able to compete. And you trust this organization to build pieces around you and do the right thing by getting a quarterback? You trusted them? Nope.
They
You
already
didn't.
they have a bad history at that specific position, the one position you need to be able to compete, to be able to contend. The identity for the Cleveland Browns has always been their defense.
Yes.
It always has been. The hard part has been finding a quarterback that is good, not great, just good enough to consistently not only keep you in games, but win games when you're in certain situations, especially games that are close. You just have you go through a string of maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks of really good. I'm talking about consistently throughout a
Right.
season, especially when it matters most. You haven't been able to find that.
No.
I
And,
don't.
I'm supposed to trust you that you're
Right.
going to find that.
Mm,
But what he's finding out, Ocho,
yeah.
is that money really can't buy happiness. When you are a competitor
Mhm.
and you want to win and to
Right.
go out there and beat, you guess what? That direct deposit is going to hit every Monday, or if you get paid on the 1st and 15th, that deposit is going to hit. But them losses, they hurt. I guarantee you, when you out there taking that L, I've never one time like, man, that check gonna be no, I'm going to get my check. So I just got direct deposit in 2016. But anyway, I never thought that, hey, I'm gonna go upstairs tomorrow and get that paycheck. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, we don't think like that. We don't.
No, we don't. When them L's start to add up, Ocho, I've been lost 6 games in a row, 7 games in a row. Man, please. You out there practicing, and then guess what? Guess what's about to happen, Ocho? Tell them what's gonna happen in Cleveland. That temperature about to drop.
We was finna get cold.
It's gonna get cold.
Get cold.
And guess what? You get cold. Now you out there practicing in the 20 degrees, and then come Sunday, you playing in 20 degrees, 15, 10, and you catch an L after L after L after L. Ocho,
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel completed 4 passes over 10 yards in the air today. He threw the ball 52 times.
But
Kevin Stefanski kept him in the game for the entirety of the game.
But I just told you, they don't. You see how they protect Justin Fields when they're going to the end of the half because of the decision making. We don't know what he's gonna do with the ball. So how do you hide the quarterback weaknesses? Whatever weaknesses he may have that we can't see. Now you and I know He can't throw outside the numbers. He can't be on the left hash and throw an 18-yard comeback on the right side.
Oh, hell no.
That's not the type of
It
quarterback
will come back the other way for a touchdown.
So you have to call plays that are predicated to his strengths. His strengths are throwing intermediate and short routes. So therefore, you call plays based on what he's able to do extremely well. Now, that's no knock on him. That's no knock on him. So what we ask of you, that's all what we're asking of you based on what you can do well for us offensively. That's what we're going to do because that's what you provide for us as a quarterback. Now, that limits your playbook. It limits what you can call. It limits some of the things you like to do as opposed to other quarterbacks that have the arm strength or the prowess to be able to open up the playbook and do more. That's what you have to do. So I mean, I didn't want to say it like that. I thought everyone else could see that and understood that, especially when you watch him play some of the plays that are called. Now some frustrations might arise with maybe Jerry Jeudy.
Jared Judy had 13 targets, caught 5 passes. Fannin Jr. had 10 targets, caught 7. And Joku had 6, caught 3. Damn, Ocho, I had more DK 4 catches. Man, he had a go ball.
Yeah.
And Roger and the wind caught it. It brought it back. I mean, he was like 5 yards in front of the DB.
Yeah, it was a wrap. Hold on, wait. He caught one deep ball on that.
He caught a deep ball. That was later,
yeah.
but he ended up. But he had one that was a sure enough touchdown. Yeah. And Rodgers put it up, and I guess the wind caught it because Rodgers he turned around and looked up like, damn. I ain't know it was like that.
Okay.
But Ocho, I don't know what Cleveland's doing. I don't know if they're trying to get the number 1 pick.
No,
they're gonna have to fight the Jets for it.
There's nothing out there. This is no knock. And chat, y'all know because y'all watch college football. There is nothing out there that is glaring where it's like where teams are clamoring for those who are in situations like the Browns or let's say like the Cowboys defensively, where you know what, we got to have him. We got to have him. So we're gonna do what's necessary to make sure we're in position to be able to get him. It's nobody like that right now. There's nobody popping out on film. There might be some offensive tackle or some defensive tackles that we don't know about, but the skill position, the quarterbacks, no.
They need to go get that Cowboys. They need to trade the 2 draft picks they got this year, and to go up there and get that guy from Miami, Bain Jr.
Hey, Bain.
You need a hellraiser like that.
Yeah,
those
Bain.
are the type of guys that change your future, that change your fortunes. That's what they need.
He nice. Bain.
Hell yeah. But I don't like letting Dylan Gabriel throw the ball 52 times. Yeah. Bro, he threw 4 passes that had 10 yards of air distance. He completed 4 passes over 10 yards in the air today. So everything is checked down. He dinking and dunking or checking it down.
Mm-hmm. Now dinking and dunking can work. It can work depending on you can be efficient dinking and dunking, but at some point, once the boys say, you know what, we coming up, you got to be able to
put the ball over the head, though, Ocho. At some point in time, you got to put a man. You got to put somebody under a threat.
Yeah, fear. You got to put fear. You got
to put Ocho. If I don't, bro,
I'm sitting on everything.
We used to play the Raiders and the Chiefs. You had to throw in the first 10 plays. You had to throw a go ball, or them mofos gonna sit right there
on everything. On everything.
When you played the Raiders, when you had a T-Mac and they had Albert Lewis, so we went over there and they had Dale Carter in Kansas City, and they had I forget the guy's name. Lord have mercy. If you did not move them, if you did not throw a go ball, even it's like, look, we ain't trying to complete it, but you got to put fear on them because, boy, they ain't moving.
Keep them thinking.
They not moving.
Yeah.
Man, first of all, we know y'all not going to throw it deep. You know why we know y'all not going to throw it deep? Because we know y'all don't have a really offensive line that can hold up to throw it deep. And then second of all, if you do throw it deep, guess what, Ocho? Mm-hmm. You ain't right no running game, so what am I stepping up to stop the run for?
Yeah.
So with that being said, now We squatting on everything. Prove to me I'm wrong.
Hey,
I dare you.
Juckins is hurt.
He had 12 carries for 36 yards. He might have got hurt in the game. I was back and forth. Man, it's hard for me to stay. It's hard for me to stay interested in that right there, Ocho. It's hard. I watched the series and I'm like, bro, what is this?
Yeah, I thought they would have leaned on him a little bit more. So I thought, well, maybe he's hurt, maybe something's wrong with him. But if your quarterback isn't as good, or you're not able to do some of the things you want to do to make sure you're able to be competitive, you want to hide him by running the ball a little bit more. You want to put that load and that onus on your running back to be able to get things going or to make it easier. Forget balance. You got to be a run. You got to be a run heavy team first. You got to be.
I ain't trying to do no balance. You ain't got no balance with that right there. I mean, Jalen Ramsey had 2 sacks. Jalen Ramsey, I'm gonna try to get me 10 sacks as a corner. Hebring had 2 sacks. Highsmith had a half a sack. TJ had a half a sack. So they had 6 sacks total. 6 sacks total. But I don't know what Cleveland's trying to do. But whatever it is, they need to stop.
You know what? You know what? It's almost unfair. It's almost unfair to have to judge Gabriel against that damn defense. It's almost unfair. I know it's your division opponent, but hell, it ain't that many people that look good against the goddamn Steelers. And the quarterbacks that do, they in conversations of the upper echelon quarterbacks when it comes to being able to dismantle that damn defense.
Ocho, I don't know if you've ever heard of something like this, but it happened. During the Colts pregame warm-up, Anthony Richardson fractured his orbital bone when he had an issue with a rubber leg band. So you know how you doing the stretch band and stuff like that?
Oh,
and I guess it snapped. If I'm not mistaken, Chad, you can correct me. I think there was a situation where rest his soul, Congressman Harry Reid had a very similar situation using the exercise band. It snapped, popped him in the eye, and I think he lost the vision in the eye. Then, to make matters worse, Tre'Davious Ward was warming up on the field. He collided with Drew Ogletree, suffered a concussion. He missed the game.
Hey, have you seen something like this happen before?
No.
Yeah, I've never seen nothing like that happen before. Now, the band and the stretching and it pops, I understand that.
Yes.
I understand that. Now that can happen because it's happened to me before, but not to where, it
right.
not even anywhere in the face. But hey, it depends on what band you're using. They got the thick bands, they have the thick bands.
Yeah.
But
they have the little, the ones that they have for PT, not those thick like weightlifting bands.
Right.
That we attach to the barbells and stuff like that to get extra tension. These are the bands that they, you be stretching and do it like that, and you see the guys like loosening up with them, huh?
Yeah, I thought he broke his orbital bone.
Yeah, it snapped.
Yeah, those little PT bands can't do that.
Yeah, well, that's what did it.
Okay. Damn. Hey, that's unlucky, man.
But think about how many times people have been using those to stretch, and after a while,
right. Yeah, it gives.
Yeah. Ocho, you know how you get the medicine balls, Ocho, and you slam them down.
Yeah.
Boom. And some of them are bounced up to you, and some of them you have to bend down to pick them up.
Pick them up, yeah.
Man, we was in class one day, and this lady got one that she didn't realize that it was gonna bounce.
Yeah. Hit it right in the nose.
She slammed it and stood over it. Man, that thing I think that thing hit her in the face about 4 or 5 times, Ocho. You're like, oh! Ocho, I was in the corner.
Oh, you laughed at the lady, you ain't gonna help her?
No, I was like this here. because it's something like you see in the cartoons. Man, you know how the cartoons do it, and that's how it was. But it was real life. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, that's funny.
Man, what you call him? Anthony Richardson got buzzard luck.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, do you understand how unlucky that you have to be for something like that to happen? I mean, you hear stuff like that happen, Ocho. You know, you read like such and such happening, because I remember, like I said, I think Congressman Harry Reid had something very similar to happen, but he was like elderly. He's probably like 80 years old, 85 years old, maybe even older when that happened. But a young man, something happened like that, man. Gosh.
And I'm trying. Listen, I obviously I wasn't there to see it. I'm just confused on what exercise you might have been doing, what stretch you might have been doing for that to even be possible.
You know, he might have been Ocho. He might have been laying on his back.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay.
And then, you know, like you said, maybe it was one of those thicker bands.
Mm-hmm. And you know the funny thing about it is when it pops, you don't know it's gonna pop, and you don't have the quick twitch fibers to be able to react fast enough.
Oh no. That thing snap, that pop.
It's a wrap.
Before you only react after it's done happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, just the thought of that, just thinking about that.
Yeah, hell yeah. And man, so hopefully Anthony Richardson can, you know.
I hope he's okay.
I'm telling you, that's pain. I fractured my orbital. So I know the pain. Man, it felt like well, the doctor said it was like if I was in a bar fight and somebody kicked me in the eye. So I had a complete blowout of the orbital floor, because your eye sits in a socket, the floor.
Yeah, right.
My floor was completely gone. So my eye dropped like 3.5, 4 millimeters. So they have to go in there. So that's why it's really hard. I'm constantly like my nose, because I got a plate. I got a carbon fiber plate.
Right.
My eye is actually sitting on a carbon fiber plate.
But you talk about like, hey, this is interesting. I like that. You know, most high end vehicles have carbon fiber, you know, on the outside and kits and
it's
the
light,
inside.
yeah.
So you got it in here?
I do.
Okay. Hey, you fast.
Yeah. But the only thing is, man, and the thing was, Ocho, you know, I was congested. My sister said, man, you ought to use a neti pot. I said, what's a neti pot? It's like a neti pot where you pour water, saline water, salt water up one nostril and let it, you know.
You tried it?
Got infected. The bacteria got caught in that mesh. Looked like somebody punched me in the eye. Eye closed up. I ain't know what Ocho. It got so infected. I ended up like having a MRSA. I was in the hospital for like 4 days.
God damn.
Then they sent me home with a PICC line. I was getting 1,000 over 1,000 milligrams. I was doing like 2 bags of IV of just antibiotics, vancomycin.
Oh yeah.
So a PICC line. So I got the thing, the pole riding around, and it going straight in there to try to get it up out of there.
Yeah.
Cleared it up. It took me like 2 weeks to get over it.
Right.
Got another cold. Closed back up. Went to the doctor. He says, we're gonna have to change this plate. He said, don't ever use a neti pot again. He said, I gotta be careful if I blow my nose. My nose will start bleeding.
Hold on. Hey, this is interesting to me. You like RoboCop.
Yeah, I am.
What happens if you go through the metal detector? Does it go off or no?
No, it doesn't go off, but I got the artificial hips and they always, you know, they go off.
Oh, you like a cyborg. Okay, I like that. That's dope.
All I know is that every time I go off and they said that little, what you call them?
What?
They showed a little red. Mr. Sharpe, you as you can see right there. I was like, yeah, I know. So they gotta.
Hey, my dog. Okay.
Yeah, man. I had a bad. Hey, well, I was messed up, man. I was messed up. Daniel Jones finished 22 of 30, 212, 2 touchdowns, and an interception, and he gets credit for a fourth quarter game-winning drive when he helped engineer a 9-play, 66-yard drive that ended with a decisive touchdown with 4:32 remaining. Only 2 quarterbacks have led Colts to 5 wins through 6 weeks since 2000.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning and Daniel Jones.
Unbelievable. I don't know. When I talk about quarterbacks and I say situation matters, where you go, your environment, the weapons around you. As some people say, oh, coaching matters. Well, listen, coaching only matters when you have players like this. The situation that Baker Mayfield in, the situation that Sam Darnold is in again for the second time. Obviously, the situation in Minnesota. Now you see what he's doing over in Seattle. And now Daniel Jones going for the New York Giants, which wasn't going well. And what he's doing now in goddamn Indy, it needs to be studied. It needs to be studied, and it's so important. Not going high in the draft. Forget what number you go, but going to the right situation.
Where you go.
Yeah, it's all about where you go.
It's more important where than high.
Yeah, and Daniel Jones is showing that. He's
played unbelievable.
Played really well.
Indiana Jones has been great. He's parlayed himself into he's gonna get a big payday, Ocho. If he keeps this up, he's gonna get a ginormous payday.
I have a question. The funny thing about it is he's gonna get a huge payday, or the Colts are definitely going to be the team to keep him. Because now he's auditioning for might need a quarterback as well. You know that, right?
Who?
He's auditioning for other teams that might be in need of a quarterback.
They're not letting him out the building. We got him.
Okay, I'm just making sure. He definitely getting that bag.
Mm-hmm. Ocho, the Bucs beat the 49ers 30-19. Baker threw 2 touchdown passes and had a spectacular scramble. Fans serenaded him with MVP chants, and many were still hailing Baker as he left the stadium. The injury-riddled 49ers lost 4-time All-Pro linebacker Fred Warner to a dislocated right ankle. Kyle Shanahan said the ankle was broken and dislocated, and he'll need season-ending surgery. Baker, 17 of 23, 256, 2 touchdowns. Buka left the ball game. So he's playing without his 4 top receivers. Bucky Irvin is top running back, and he's still doing that. Right now, he's the MVP front runner. I know it's only 6 weeks into the season.
Yeah, but it's his to lose, huh? It's his to lose.
Absolutely.
The MVP is his to lose. The way Baker Mayfield is playing right now, he's playing the best football at the quarterback position with no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. Obviously, Bucky Irvin goes down. Ibuka goes out today with a hamstring injury, and he still doesn't miss a beat in the past.
He played a couple of games without Tristan Wirth.
Yes, the awesome, one of the better left tackles in today's game as well. Hey, Baker Mayfield, again, situations matter. Oh my goodness, he's playing good.
It's better, Ocho, to let guys be themselves. I think that's why a lot of guys have success in Baltimore, because they don't try to change you. Whoever you are, all we want you to do is play hard. If you like to talk, talk. If you want to be quiet, hey, ain't nobody going to talk to you. Whatever you like to do, whoever you are, we want you to be more of that. And see, Baker, this is who Baker is. Tampa say, you lead. If you want to joke and you want to dance, you want to do, hey,
hold on,
take off.
Did you see him after he had that scramble run where he escaped the pocket?
Yeah.
Went to the sideline, came back. Hey, when he got up, all I could think about was when he put that goddamn flag in the
flag. Middle. He planted the flag in the shoe.
Yeah, man, that's okay. That's the Baker Mayfield I've grown to love. You know, obviously the quarterback position, they have to carry themselves a certain way. They have to be almost political robots in a sense. He's one of the few that does not abide by that rule.
Right. He's a very emotional guy, but he can flat out throw the football, and it doesn't matter who's in there. He's going, hey, I'm gonna get you the football. He like to say, look, there are a couple of guys. Sam Darnold is in that discussion for MVP. Sam Darnold is playing extremely well. Obviously, Mahomes is going to be somewhere lagging around, because I think Mahomes probably how many touchdowns to interceptions does Mahomes have, Ash? But he's playing extremely well. But shake and bake doing his thing, man. And see, you know, somebody that believes in you. somebody that wants you. At the end of the day, we all want to be wanted.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, you want to know that your partner wants to be with you. You want.
Right.
I ain't saying you got to tell me every day.
Yeah.
But
they got to let you know.
I appreciate you.
Man, you know, I'm glad you said that, huh? Now I know we talking football right now, and that resonated with me right now because sometimes we unsure because sometimes we have to ask, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Excuse me, Miss. Hi. Do you want me? You sure? Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I think everything is okay. Yeah, she want me. Yeah. Appreciate that. I'm glad you just said that, man. Because sometimes fellas at home, like if just you need to ask and make sure, you know, how the Bucs want Baker Mayfield. Does your woman at home and your girlfriend or whoever you're seeing, do they allow you to be yourself so you can be your best version of you? You know, because when you're your best version of you, you get what you get with Baker Mayfield. So if you feel like you're in prison and you're not free, you know, to be able to blossom and bloom like yourself, you need to ask that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want sometimes you just want to be appreciated. Sometimes I just tell me, say, you know what? I appreciate you.
Yeah, you didn't tell me you appreciate me.
I appreciate you.
You appreciate me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, she appreciates.
Look, I ain't big. I'm big on affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
And that's how I operate. And Baker, he just wanted to be appreciated.
Hey.
Let me look. I'm not gonna put you in harm's way. Yeah, look, I'm not. But I'm gonna, and you know, I think, look, those Progressive commercials, I think the thing is with that, you know, I think Progressive is based in Cleveland. He's the quarterback of the Browns. Now he's basically the only really commercials I see. Now I don't know what they do in local, but the only really commercials that I see nationally is the Heisman House. You see, and he does a great job. Those guys, I mean, that's a family, that's a brotherhood. There's only X amount of those guys, and they do a great job. But I think he's really focused. You know, he doesn't forget anything.
Yeah.
And Cleve, you got rid of me. Can you imagine letting us, man, like he win the MVP? Like y'all had the MVP. Y'all had this.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't believe in me. Y'all said y'all wanted a grown up. I guess I grew up, huh?
Hey.
Now, the Carolina situation, Tepper, I know he got mad at Steve Wilkes, but an interim coach doesn't have any say. That's Tepper.
Yeah, absolutely.
He goes to the Rams. We know he wasn't going to be the Rams because Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl. So we know he wasn't going to stay there. But he goes to Tampa, and he gets into a situation where you got Chris Godwin, you got Mike Evans, you got Cade Otton. Jason Light has done a great job of drafting. You get Bucky Irvin, you get White, you get a Mekabuka. So he's done an unbelievable job. But give Baker credit. He didn't complain. He didn't hang his head. Oh, Paul Baker. Oh, man, I can't believe Cleveland did that to me. He didn't do any of that. He didn't sulk. He didn't cry. He just put his boots on and he went to work. And I'm happy for him. I've been one of, like, when he was in Cleveland, when he didn't play well, I said that. But I have no problem whatsoever giving a man credit when credit is due. His credit is due.
Definitely due.
He playing his ass off.
And you know what? Every dollar he's earning, every cent.
Baker finna get a look
again.
He get a 3-year deal. Yeah. He in year 2 of a 3-year deal.
So they
finna come see him. Baker finna get one of them $50 million. For sure.
Well, he making 49.
He ain't making 33. They gave him 3 years by the $100 million.
Okay. Oh, they definitely.
Now I need more than that because y'all see them other guys. I need that. Come see me.
Y'all come see me. I need that.
We asked. Mahomes has 11 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Ocho, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Beat the Dolphins, who have now lost 4 games this season, in which they trailed by 1 score in the final 2 minutes. After the game, Tua was asked how players can refrain from feeling sorry for themselves. Ocho, take a listen to his response.
I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late. Guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, There's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
Be clear, you're saying some players were late or missed?
Late, yeah.
Hey, man, obviously you can say some of these things. I like that. To it being the quarterback, being a leader, having that C on his chest, and addressing those things publicly. But you can't throw your players under the bus, huh? You can't throw your players under the bus like that. You can't do that. You can't throw your players under the bus like that, because even though you are the quarterback, they're not gonna view that likely. They're not gonna like that.
Is that true, Ocho?
Huh?
Is that I know? Hold on, Chad. I want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
This is
not the Ocho that I say that he said he want people to tell the truth. Now, is it?
Well, hold on, Unc. You got mad at me when I was happy that Cam Ward say, "Hey, we ass." You said they.
I'm glad you. I was trying to get you to see the big picture, but you was in the forest and you didn't see the trees.
Yeah.
This is why.
Yeah. See now. See, but it's different. The context in which they were playing, it's okay. He wasn't talking about nobody. He's saying we collectively as a group. But that's almost like snitching. Like, what you mean? Okay, that's in-house. I was late. Come and holler at your boy. Come holler at me. Let me know.
No.
I was late. But you don't go tell the media. You don't do. Come on now.
I don't know how Mike McDaniels make it through the end of the season.
He
said this is a leadership. He said, do we make it mandatory or is it not mandatory? He's putting the onus on the coach.
Right, but obviously when it comes to players only meeting, the coaches don't have anything to do with that. That is something that is, hey, listen, we're gonna have a meeting. We need to make sure everybody's on the same page. We need to make sure everybody's on the page. So let's meet at so and so time. Now that's between coaches.
I get it, but
here's the coach. That's between players.
The players, but here's
those
the
that
thing.
with the C on your chest.
What happened, Ocho, is that when guys were showing up late for meetings that were mandatory, that the coach had said, when guys were showing up late for practice and the coach didn't nip it in the bud until it got too late. And so what was 1 or 2 turned to 3 to 4, turned into 5 or 6. Now, the report was that there were 2 main culprits, and neither one of them, one's on IR and one is playing extremely well in Pittsburgh. But they were the main culprits, but they didn't say they were the only culprits. So, hold on. Dennis Brown says, I want to know what part of this is he going to take accountability for. Tua threw 3 picks today. Tua is 3rd in the NFL with the most interceptions thrown by a quarterback. If you haven't said this privately first, then in the media, I don't respect it. And since we're on the topic of respect, I guarantee a lot of players don't respect Tua. Tua points the finger and literally has 4 pointing back at him. If you want to win, put yours in.
See, hey, listen, you know what? And see, he just said it. I understand. I've been in the locker room before. When it comes to the quarterback position, when things aren't going well, you take
it on yourself.
When things aren't going, it's my fault. I got to do better. I have to play better. When things are going well, you praise everybody else. Well, I was able to do this because my offensive line, because my receivers are playing well, my running backs, they running the ball really well. You can't do this, because the reaction you're gonna get from the players, well, damn, it's
they say, hold on, Tua tag or turnover.
That's how you feel? You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Hey, I'm telling you right now ahead of time, it's gonna backfire. I'm telling you,
it's already backfired. It's over. But I told Ocho, I was telling you last year, I said, Ocho, I need to break this thing up.
Yeah.
You're like, Unc, get running. I said, Ocho, it's over. It's over.
But when you say break it up, I mean, I understand that Tyreek.
They should have got rid of those pieces before the season. Before the season. Ocho, think about it. The report came out this year. So that meant it had to have happened last year. Yeah. Guess who knew that was happening? The head coach. When you fine, you got to tell the general manager and the owner need to know, okay, so why are we finding these players? Why are we taking $500, $1,000? Why are we deducting this money from this player's check?
Oh, check, yeah.
Because it has to be cleared by the NFL Players Association. Because
Right.
now you got to tell the PA what's going on. Because
Right.
the player might say, well, they just took the, so what did you do? It's over. The Brian Flores situation, they didn't like Brian Flores because he held their ass accountable. Get your ass to meet. You got one job. Ocho, I could see, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. My other job got such and such. I had to drop the kids off. Ocho, you got one. If you're a professional athlete, you got one job. I'm just talking about football, basketball, or whatever the case may be. I'm just going to talk about our sport. Ocho, you got one job.
Yeah.
If you got a 9 o'clock meeting, when did you realize that you had a 9 o'clock meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what time all the meetings are. When did you realize that, you know what, man, we got a 11:30 walkthrough? When did you realize that? Oh, we always have 11:30 walkthrough. Right. When did you realize practice was going to be at 1 o'clock? Oh, damn, we always have practice at 1 o'clock. Duh. So why are you late? Ocho, I understand. Sometimes you have a fender bender. Sometimes the kid,
every so often,
you're a little late. So kid had to go to the emergency room. Something happened. Blah blah blah
Right.
blah. I get that, but your kid didn't have to go 10 times.
No.
You didn't have 10 fender benders. You didn't have a flat tire.
Mm-hmm.
So all these excuses, all that goes to the grand scheme of things of winning.
Yeah.
There is no one recipe to ensure winning.
Right.
But I can give you a lot of ingredients for losing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Now, I can't give you one key ingredient for winning, but I can give you a lot of ones for losing.
Yeah. Oh, that's
This
crazy.
is not a team. He should have never said this.
No, you can't.
That should have never got out about but look, we know this, Ocho. Some players have great relationship with reporters and they leak stuff. Sometimes coaches and general managers and so forth and so on, they leak things. But if you notice, when teams are winning, you notice none of that get out.
A winning cures everything, huh? Oh, when the Dolphins, what year was that? What year was that? They was going crazy on
2 years ago.
Oh my goodness! But man, nothing. Okay, we can ignore that and scratch that to the wayside because it's not biting us in the butt just yet. It ain't biting us in the butt just yet because we know what's gonna happen when we get out on that field. Tyreek 1,700, Jalen Water balling, Mostert balling, A-Chain balling. Well, we can't go no wrong. Jalen Ramsey picking balls off. I mean, we good. Now look what it got to in just a short amount of time.
But see, Ocho, what did I tell you? What don't you do, Ocho? What don't you do? What should you never do? Never accept anything in a win.
That you would accept in a loss. You're right. You're right.
When they was winning, Mike McDaniel overlooked the lateness. He overlooked the tardiness. He overlooked all of that because he was winning. When he started to lose, it started to become a problem. Players, Ocho, and that was the thing. And I tell you the same thing. Hold on. When we was winning, you never had a problem with me sitting on my helmet. Now we start to lose. Get out that helmet.
Hey.
What the helmet got to do with us losing? Because I'm saying, so the other team say, hey, man, Sharpe sitting on his helmet. They're going to lose this week. What the hell that got to do with anything?
Nothing. But listen, losing magnifies everything. Losing magnifies everything. And the smallest of things that aren't being done the right way, it's magnified. And it's nitpicky. It's just, I don't know what they need to do. I don't know what we need to do. Because I consider myself a Dolphin fan and been a Dolphin fan since 1968. Again, Dade County, Liberty City born, Jackson Memorial Hospital. I was born at 3:08 a.m., January 9th, 1968. I know my doctor's name. He slapped me, Dr. Flores. So I've been a Dolphin fan for a long time. I don't know what we need to do from this far. And you say they need to
They're going to blow it up.
Hey, what you blowing up, huh?
Because here's the thing, Ocho.
You can't. It's an NFL team. You can't blow it up.
Oh, they're going to blow it up. They're going to change coaching staff. You got to be careful. They might get a new general manager also. That's the start. Some of the players that's there won't be,
Mr. Greer got to go?
Sometimes the hair got to go with the hide.
Wait, the who?
They say Brian Flores was too hard. They said
Right.
Mike. Well, let's get. So normally, Ocho, you normally just pendulum swing too far.
Right.
If you notice, we're not going to talk politics. It swung President Obama, and then it swung who? President Trump. Now the next guy going to probably be in the middle.
Right,
the
right,
next guy
okay.
or lady will probably be a little bit more in the middle. We'll see how that turns out. We got 3 more years before that happens. So that's what happened. And so Mike McDaniels was too far this way. Brian Flores was too far that way.
Right.
And I've always had great relationship with all my coaches. I really have. But I think in my professional career, I learned the most from Mike because of the accountability that he made, that he forced upon us. And I didn't. Then I got it. And he told me, he said, Shannon, I can throw you 100 balls.
Yeah.
I can throw you 100 balls. I can dial up the scheme. You have that accountability. I can throw you 100 balls. Shannon, we're not going to win that way, though. I said, well, I want to win. I said, you ain't got to throw me 100, but can you get me 80? We win. You know what I'm saying? Don't try. I don't need 40 if we win, but can I get 80? No, but in all seriousness, he's like, look, I'm going to need you to block better. I'm going to need you to block, I need effort.
Right. Yes, sir.
Say no more. Say no more. But I was big on accountability. Ocho, I was a captain when I and I was always, and guys kind of listen to me. And I remember, we have the players' council. So if somebody came late or missed this or missed that, Mike would ask us. He'd bring us in the room. We sit around the table and say, "What you think should happen?"
Right.
So I was like, after a while, the dude just kept being late. I say, well, suspend him for a game. Everybody looked at me.
A game?
Ocho, you know what I said?
What?
I said, I'm the oldest mofo on the team.
Right.
And I get here on time. I'm the most accomplished on the team. So I get here on time. So tell me why his time is more important than mine. We got the same job. We live the same distance from this facility.
Right. Right.
So why can't he get here, but I can? So he's telling me he don't give a damn about me and my time. So why should I give a damn about him and his playing?
Okay, I got you. I see you going with it. Hey,
Call him in there. And I told him, I said,
you said that in-house, though. You said that
Yes, I
in-house.
did. But I told him, I said, I don't know what Mike's going to do. But I recommend that Mike sit your ass out of game. Man, that fucked up. That fucked up. You do all that. I said, whoa, wait a minute.
Right.
I say, see, one day you're going to be in my chair where you're going to be the guy that everybody looks to.
Right.
And one day you'll understand. I say, one day you're going to understand what I'm telling you because the guys are going to be that same way.
Right.
About 3-4 years later, I come back. He said, Sharpe,
He was right.
you right. He said, these mofos don't want to listen. All they want to do is be on their phone. They want to do all this. They don't want to practice. They don't want to come on time. They don't want to do ish. He said, man, I appreciate that. He said, I got a lot more respect and understanding for what you was trying to get to. I said, I told you.
Hey,
I told you.
Hey, that's a great. Hey, I don't know, but I'd have had to jump on you.
But man,
I would have had to jump on you, man. You done stitched on me. I like, nah, hold on.
I didn't snitch on him. Ocho.
Hold on.
Chad, I didn't snitch on him. I just told him what I recommended. Cause man, I ain't got time for that, man. I mean, hold on. I'm getting my old ass up. I've been what was that? Probably was year 13, year 14. I'm getting up. He only in year 4 or 5. I'm in year 13, 14.
Right.
And I'm getting my ass up and getting there. Oh no, hell no.
See, listen, you've been doing it. You've been doing it consecutive years. So you used to the program.
Yes.
Year 3, you're not acclimated to the program just yet. Not just yet. I know you're still a professional,
But here's the thing, Ocho. What I understood is that I knew he was that good of a player.
Yeah.
And one day he would sit in my chair.
Yeah, and understand.
And I didn't want to see, and guys look at you because I saw a lot of guys, and I was like, man, I can't wait till I start making plays, and if I can make a Pro Bowl, make an All Pro. Guys looking at that,
Yeah.
and they're gonna say, well, man, I can't wait, so I can be late to practice, or I can skip this, or I can skip that.
Okay. I see where you're going with it.
No. We gonna do it. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna have fun. I want to have fun too. Hey, Sharpe, man, we gambling. Sharpe there. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
But when it come time to work,
we finna work.
we gonna work.
We finna work.
Ocho, we be in training camp. Cool, we come in there. Before we go to practice, Cool, offensive coordinator, he said, the boss needs you to get them going today.
Okay.
Right. So
how
now,
you did that?
Ocho, I go in there. I'm gonna strike up the band on them today. Boom, boom. I start beating on Ocho. I'm beating on the locker. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm gonna strike up the band on y'all. Oh yeah, I'm going crazy. Shane going crazy today. Now who gonna get this work? Practice A.
Crazy.
Hey, cool wink. We're going to get that work in.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time, but we got to work. I'm not wasting my time.
Right.
I ain't here to lose. I'm not putting all this time in. I didn't spend all this money in the offseason. I don't eat the way I eat to come in here and be 6-10, to be 5-11. I'm coming to win. I'm trying to get to the playoff. I'm trying to win the division, get to the playoffs. I'm trying to get to a Super Bowl. That's all I'm trying to do. All that other ish don't even matter to me. We can be friends, or we can be friends, or we can be friendly. They're two different things.
I like that. And everybody on the 53-man roster, they do not get along. We all there for one common goal.
Yes.
I like that. We could be friends and we could be friendly. That's a good one.
Ocho, the Rams stuffed the Ravens 17-3, dropping the Ravens to 1-5. Since the 14-team playoff format started in 2020, only one team, Washington in 2020, started 1-5 and made the playoffs. The Ravens have been outscored 98-33 in the past 3 weeks. Only glimmer of hope is Lamar Jackson could return from his hamstring injury after the Week 7 bye. Baltimore committed 3 turnovers, including an interception and a fumble by Cooper Rush, who was benched in the fourth quarter for Tyler Huntley. The Ravens' 3 points are the fewest home since 2002, when the Buccaneers shut out when they were shut out by the Buccaneers 25-0. I was gonna say I wasn't on that. I was looking. I don't remember being the Buccaneers, but anyway, Baltimore has lost its past 6 games without Lamar and failed to score more than 17 points in each. D-Hop. Bad football gets you to 1-5. So whatever you put out there, that's how football works.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Before you even go, I expected the Rams to do this. Especially the way the Ravens look and where they're ranked statistically on defense. Can't stop the run, can't stop the pass. So I understood a high volume passing team with staff was going to come out there and do exactly what they did. Now, on the other side of things, as much as I want to make fun of you and your Ravens, I'm not. You know why I'm not? Because them being 1-5 lets me know how valuable Lamar Jackson is.
Yeah.
How valuable that team is. Let's say Lamar Jackson doesn't play the rest of the season. I say, what y'all go what? Maybe 1-16? You know, there's a possibility that may happen. There may be some games where, Cooper Rush or Tyler Huntley come in and
Cooper Rush ain't in. And I told him at the beginning of the season.
Right.
I mean, y'all remember Cooper Rush? I mean, Cooper Rush had y'all fooled.
Jerry said he was it. Jerry said there was a good chance he could be the future star of the Cowboys. But that's neither here nor there. It lets me know how valuable Lamar Jackson is. You mean to tell me that Lamar Jackson basically puts his team on his shoulders every week and goes out there and wins with this team? He's the reasons why we are able to go and compete week in and week out, even with the shortcomings when you get to the playoffs. He still gives us our best chance. So what I've seen from the Ravens so far, when Lamar went out, even when he was in, they still had a chance. But with him being out, you don't stand a chance to do nothing.
No, because the offense is Lamar-centric. So it's going to be hard to win when you built your offense around the guy and that guy's not in there.
Yeah.
Like you said, they weren't winning very many games with Lamar in there this year. Cooper Rush, 11 of 19, 72 yards. The man threw the ball 19 times, had 72 yards. So they were they was 21 of 34 collectively for 117 yards.
And also, not just talking about the quarterback too, the other players on offense, you have to raise your level of play because you don't have 8 back there. Because you don't have 8 back there, you have to bring your level of play up to par to hide the weakness.
Yes.
Quarterback is out. Zay, baby Zay, boy, you that boy. You have to take over in situations like this. When you get to, I see out there trying to make them plays, trying to do extra, trying to add that spark to that offense. You know, it's just everybody. Bateman, everybody it has to be a collective effort. Okay, we don't have our quarterback. That means all of us, we got to play damn near perfect. You have to, especially it's the NFL, especially
with 3 turnovers.
Yeah, you're not gonna recover, because with them turnovers, they're getting points off them turnovers.
They're not good enough to overcome that.
Overcome it, yeah.
That's the problem. Ocho, people saying I snitched. I didn't snitch. We had the meeting because Mike called the meeting.
Right.
Mike knew he wasn't in the meeting.
Right.
I told him what I recommended because I didn't want him to for me to be talking to him, and all the while I recommended that Mike suspend his ass for a game. So I told him.
You told him, right.
Yeah, it wasn't no snitch. I snitched on myself. I snitched on myself if you want to say something, because whatever happened in that meeting, it stayed in the meeting.
Right. Yeah.
I just wanted him to know. That was my recommendation.
Right. People are holding you accountable to street guidelines, and this ain't the street life. This is football.
Ocho.
Yeah.
If I go tell you what I told somebody, how's that snitching? I told you what I told them.
Yeah.
Normally a snitch don't come back and tell somebody, oh man, I told such and such on you.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
It was a meeting. We had a meeting. What was going to be the punishment? Clearly, finding him wasn't getting the message through.
Right, because he kept doing the same thing.
He kept doing the same thing. This is what I recommended. Now, he didn't take my recommendation, but I told him, I said, this is what I recommended.
Hey, Unc, you would have told me that if I was on your team? You would have told me?
I was told anybody.
Hey, Unc, I would probably dropped you on the spot. I would have had to whoop you.
Okay, well, hey, we got to fight every day. Guess what? You'd have missed that next game, I guarantee you. And you wouldn't even been suspended.
I would have missed the next game?
Boy, we'd have tore that locker room up. I guarantee you we'd have tore that locker room up. Oh, we gonna tear that locker room up for sure. Yeah, we gonna tear the locker room up, Ocho. Whatever. Derrick Henry had one of his best days, Ocho. 24 carries, $122, and you only get 3 points. You ran the ball really well. I mean, think about it. You had more rush yards than pass yards. That's bad. And like I said, I think they got a bye week, so he'll get an extra week off. Lamar get an extra week off, so he could come back out of the bye.
Right. I mean, hey, do you want him to come back out of the bye, being that you really don't have a chance at doing anything? Can they string off 7 to 8 games in a row?
They can. Yeah, they can. They have that kind of Billy Ocho. I mean, that's Lamar. You believe in Lamar?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. Well, you believe they can run off 3?
But you see how they look without him?
Yes.
Okay, you're right. That's crazy.
The thing is that you're probably going to have to win that division, because it looks like, look at the AFC West, Kansas City, Denver, the Chargers. Could you possibly you got the AFC South right now. Indy looks good, and Jacksonville, even though Jacksonville, hey, Duval, y'all want us to talk about the Jags today? Because y'all got mad at me and Ocho. Y'all don't never say nothing about the Jags. Y'all just Jag. Okay, where y'all at? I ain't seen not one person mention nothing about the Jags.
We talked good about the Jags.
But Ocho, that was the thing. People want us to talk about the team when they 2-12. What we gonna say? Whoa, Jags. Okay, y'all. Hey, Duval, where y'all at? Y'all want to talk about the Jags? I don't know, Ocho. They're gonna have to put some stuff together, man.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry can get hot. He and Lamar can carry your team, Ocho. They did it last year.
Absolutely.
They did it last year.
Absolutely. I just a lot of people that there's really nothing. There's nothing bad you can. Obviously, there you can pick and talk about Lamar Jackson and what he can and what he can't do, and no playoff success. But Lamar being absent, it shows you how valuable, how good of a player he is, that the team is not even functional offensively without him there.
No.
And how important the quarterback position is as well, and why he makes and commands the kind of money he's making. You take a Lamar Jackson out, you see what you get. You take a Joe Burrow out the equation, you see what he get. Josh Allen, obviously, he hasn't been hurt, but I'm sure they wouldn't be able to function as well offensively. It changes the dynamic of everything that makes your team who it is when these top tier quarterbacks are no longer available for your team.
Had the defense been playing as well as they played today, they held them to 17 points. Normally, Ocho, they give up 40.
Well,
they give up 30s.
Yeah.
If they had been playing that well, maybe they'd won a few more games. Get this game here, Ocho. I'm trying to, Jordan, you see, oh, here it is right here. I found, damn, it disappeared on me. It don't want me to see. I'm going to get it, though. I'm going to find it.
Who that?
Damn. Here it is, right? This game, your team.
Oh, the Bengals?
Yeah, that's your team, ain't it?
Hold on. Hey, I'm ready for this. Come on.
What you ready for?
Run me down some numbers. Run me down.
Y'all get ready for next year?
Hold on. I know we lost. Run me down some numbers from today. I know we lost, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you
a whole lot to a few.
I know I got some Bengal fans in the chat. I know a lot of people, yo sorry, yo sorry, you know what, Bengals and all that, hee and ha ha, and that's fine. That's fine. But I'm gonna tell you, I saw some good things. Not in the first half.
I know what you didn't see.
What?
And you ain't saw that in a month.
What's
win.
But that's fine. That's fine. Listen, we building to something good. Now, Jake Flacco, he been in Cincinnati. Flacco been in Cincinnati for 17 minutes. And I saw him the first half. Boom, it's a little shaky. New offense. He got an appetizer of the playbook. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can put on his plate, even being a veteran. New offense, coming in new receivers. But what I saw from Flacco in that second half, when they had that 17-play drive on and kept the ball for 10 minutes in that third quarter and went down the field beautifully, I said, you know what? That's something we could build off of. We got a quarterback that can keep our head above water, and we can function and we can compete week in and week out. Now, we didn't win the game. We played against a good Green Bay offense. And DJ Turner, if you see this, boy, I salute you, boy. Boy, you look good today. You hear me? You look good. You was on everybody like white on rice. I thought we were going to have a chance to win the game on that third down. And Romeo Doubs got away on that over route.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were going to get a chance to get the ball back, maybe go down and take the lead, but it didn't happen. They kept the ball, drove down, got a field goal, and it was too late.
Ocho talking about they building Ocho, the Bengals building like that church fund building. That thing will never be complete.
That you never finish. Mm-hmm. And listen, if you know football, you see some of the people probably didn't even watch the Bengals game, so they not gonna understand what I'm talking about. You look for signs of, okay, listen, this is nice. Now if Flacco can do this and string it together for 5 or 6 weeks, he only had a small sample size of the playbook at his disposal. So going into next week, who the hell? Oh, we play the Steelers Thursday night.
Oh, it's over.
Hey,
It's
listen,
over.
we play the Steelers Thursday
Y'all
night.
getting cooked.
Hold on, let me finish now. I'm going to the game. I'm gonna go to the game, right? So I know that they're gonna be able to give Joe Flacco more of the offense, so he'll be able to do more.
How you gonna keep them wolves off it?
What Wolves?
TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Smith, Hebring.
We just dealt with Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary today. How many
Where y'all
sacks
play?
did
Where
they
y'all
have?
play at Cincinnati?
Yeah, they play in Cincinnati. How many
Oh, I got
sacks?
the Steelers. I got
Hold
the Steelers big.
Hold
I
on,
got
how
the
many-
Steelers big.
How many sacks they had on Flacco today? Yeah, it's right there. I know
One?
you got it. Yeah.
One?
Exactly. What did I tell you our offensive line need to do? We needed to show up and just give him some time to throw. They showed up and they gave him some time to throw. Did you see
Y'all gave
Uno?
up 27 points.
Did you see Uno?
Yeah.
Did you see number one?
Yeah.
Did you see the greatest receiver that ever donned them stripes?
Yeah.
I don't care who, man, put the ball in the vicinity. T. Higgins, I saw you. Yoshi, I need you to make them plays, baby. I need you to make them plays to keep them drives alive. You can do that. You can do that. There's a reason you
Let's
the number.
go, Steelers.
Hey, we good. Who they? We gonna be all right. I'm telling you, we gonna be all
When
right.
they? When y'all
Hey.
gonna win another game? When they?
Can I tell you something? Can
Yeah.
I tell you when we're gonna win? We probably gonna win Thursday.
Y'all
We
not
probably-
winning Thursday.
We probably gonna win Thursday.
Y'all not gonna win Thursday.
Probably gonna win Thursday. As a matter of
I
fact,
told
if
y'all to lost 4 in a row.
Hey, let
Can
me
I get
tell
5?
I got you. I got something for you. Tell me something, right? Tell me something that I cannot do anymore if the Bengals lose Thursday, and I won't do it.
I mean, look, you
A
probably
night-
already
a
done
night-
done it.
a-
You
listen,
out of
a night-
everything. They done lost so much.
Hey, a nice little friendly bet, nothing to do with no money, but something that I can actually do, I can live without if the Bengals lose, and I promise I won't do it no more. That's how much I believe in. That's how much I believe in the Bengals winning
I'll
Thursday.
put something together. We'll have something tomorrow.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna win though.
Okay, bet. Hey, matter of fact, hey, you know what time it is out here?
It's time for you to get a new team to root for.
I mean, listen, I don't jump ship. I don't abandon. I never abandon. I don't abandon. Things aren't always going to be good. Things are always going to be great.
Ocho, the thing's only been good for y'all like 3 times in your lifetime. Stop it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We've had way more success than just 3 times. Come on now.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
What
The New
time-
England Patriots went on the road to New Orleans and won by the score 25-19. Drake May was 18 of 26, 261, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Clean.
Butte, 5 catches, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. D. Douglas had 3 catches, 71 yards, a touchdown. Stephon Diggs had 3 for 28, had a long one called back for offensive pass interference. The last time the Patriots started 4-2 without Tom Brady as their quarterback was 1999. They won 3 games in a row for the first time since 2022, are firmly in the AFC East Division race thanks to that Week 5 victory over the Bills. Ocho, I don't know how much of this game you watched, but Drake May is getting
He
better
did.
and better and better and better and better and better.
He dealing. And listen, this all comes with repetition, huh? It comes with repetition. Not only that, coaching plays a huge part in that as well. And when you have Butte, you got Douglas playing well. You got Stephon Diggs
Hunter Henry.
went crazy the past 2 weeks. Now other receivers are stepping up and saying, "Well, hold on, you got to worry about me too. You can't just key on Diggs because you key on Diggs. This is what we can do to you. This is what we can do to you." And then Drake may not turn the ball over, protecting the ball, making all the right decisions with the ball. You're gonna always have a chance. And then they playing good defense. Vrabel is the defensive coach. The defensive mind.
And you got Josh McDaniels back, and that's
All the plays.
Yep.
Hey, one
And
thing
look,
he can
Josh.
do, he can call some plays.
Josh, moving forward, just turn head coaching down. You're not meant to be a head coach. You're meant to be an offensive coordinator. That's where you're gonna be.
Wait, can
Go
I
ahead.
can I intervene?
Go
What
ahead.
if he is a head coach that calls the plays like he's offensive coordinator? Why
He
does he do
does,
that?
but he's not. He can't relate to people. He don't know how to talk to people.
Okay.
That's his problem. He doesn't know how to talk to people. And the more people that he's over, he's a control freak. He talked to people reckless.
Mhm.
So it's best that he deals with his little specialty group, which is the offense, to coordinate them, and the quarterbacks. Tight end coach, you handle them. Wide receiver coach, you handle them. Offensive line coach, you handle the O-line. Running back coach, you do that. I'm gonna put this scheme together. We'll work on this. That's
Right.
what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Because he can't talk to people. He can't manage people. He doesn't know how to. Seattle Seahawks beat the Jags 20-12. The Raiders beat the Titans 20-10. Hey, Jags, y'all want to talk about the Jaguars right quick? Let me see if I can get some over the Jag right quick. Oh, Jag, Jag. Whoa, up. Woo, y'all was hooping the Holly just the other day. Jackson Smith and Jigba dropped a
Hey.
buck 62 on y'all.
Again. Hey,
Eight for a
Jackson.
buck 62 and 160 and a touchdown. Barner had 3 for 71. Trevor Lawrence was 27 of 42, 256, 2 touchdowns. They ran the ball 19 times. They didn't run the ball well enough.
No.
You know why they didn't run it well enough? Because Trevor Lawrence was sacked 7 times for 44 yards. When you can't run it and they unleash the hounds,
Yeah. They were getting after him now. They were getting after him.
D. Law, former Cowboy, 2 sacks. Leonard Williams, sack and a half. Bree Murphy, the second, 2 sacks. Nwosu, sack and a half. Thomas, a sack.
Dang.
And y'all, I mean, come on, Duval, where y'all at?
I don't think nobody from Duval in the chat. It's late.
Uh-oh.
What time it is out there?
It was late last week too. Remember when they played Monday night? It was late.
Oh,
We
yeah,
came in
everybody-
about the same time.
Everybody was in the chat. Well,
Talking reckless.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna get y'all lives out of here. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
Oh, you know what time it is out here, Unc?
What time is it?
It's 6:21.
AM?
Yeah, it's 6:20. But what's you call? She just went to the airport. So my flight at 10 o'clock. So I land in Miami at 5, and then I'm taking the kids to the NBA YoungBoy concert.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, for the record, I have fired my weatherman. Clearly, he did not see a storm coming. Still love my Cowboys. You remember who say the weatherman said it's going to be a Cowboy victory? Weatherman always lying. Morning conversation, Shador need representation that can free him from Cleveland. That's the real story, not Lions chief. They got it right. Can't nobody free him from nowhere.
Yeah,
Danny B, no New England Patriots fans in the chat is wild. Drake May is playing good football. Drake May is playing great football.
phenomenal.
Morning coffee, Unc and Ocho, read the room. We want Shador free.
But that ain't gonna
What
work.
they got to do with it?
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, he ain't got no parole coming up. He ain't up for parole. TS Car Wash and Detail Service. Bengals need Russ bad. Just spend the money. Who's the tallest NFL quarterback ever played? I think Dan McGuire. I think he was 6'8.5". Osweiler was like 6'7". I think Dan McGuire, Mark McGuire brother, played with the Seahawks.
Listen, Flacco was just fine today. For those, I mean, we lost the game, but unless you watched, I watched the whole game. I'm like, yeah, we can work with this. There's only so much they can put on this plate coming into this game. He was only sacked one time. You expect a game like this with the front line that the Packers have, you would think it would be turmoil. It'd be chaos, but it wasn't. You know, there were some good flashes offensively. We're gonna be all right, and you'll be able to see him Thursday night when it's the actual only game that's on.
Still gonna kick that L. Jason Zeldorf, Justin Fields, Aaron Glenn set football back 100 years. Who is the most god-awful quarterback in the NFL? Justin, Russ, or Chad? Make Jake Browning. Chad's man, Jake Browning. Well, Jake Browning is the worst. But 2 of the 3 gotten benched. If Justin Fields don't start playing better, he about to make it 3 for 3, Ocho.
What you think? Well, and who's the back? Oh, Tyrod. Okay.
Tyrod.
Yeah, Tyrod is definitely capable of competing and giving you a chance.
Let's start a conversation about Justin Fields. We had that conversation earlier. He's not playing well.
Yeah.
He's not processing, he's not reading, he's not seeing the field well. He's not. We've had that. We Ocho and I, we talked about that earlier. I don't know if you joining us late, but we had a conversation about Justin Fields. And trust me, the Jets are having a conversation about Justin Fields also. Jerry Reed said, how about them Panthers? Keep pounding. Yes, Jerry, you guys did. Y'all pounded them Cowboys. Babel Patel got to add Mahomes to the early MVP conversation next to Baker. 1,514 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, 222 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, especially the last 3 weeks he's played exceptionally well. He's always going, for the most part, he'll always be in the discussion.
Every time.
But he's playing good football. He's looking like the Justin Fields. He's looking like the Patrick Mahomes
that we used to see.
Yes. Danny B, Justin Fields looking like prime Jason Campbell on the Redskins. Jason Zeldorf, my Giants man, my man Dart, a.k.a. Darth Vader, and Scat, a.k.a. Vanilla Jerome Betters, is going to take your Broncos. Dart is an actual NFL quarterback, unlike Fields. Still love you, Unc.
Hey, Jackson.
Hold on, Ash. Where did the Giants play the Broncos? In New York or in Denver?
Hey,
that'd be a good game.
Hey,
but they're gonna get after his ass now.
Don't do that. You got to be careful. Now you're not playing against no statue.
That's okay.
You're not playing against no statue.
Justin Fields was a statue.
Justin Fields don't get out that pocket or make them runs like goddamn Jackson Dart now.
Okay.
He can run, but it's a little different.
Okay.
A little different. You gonna see.
You gonna see.
Brian
Ian said, let's go Lions. Tough game tonight. Dan will have us ready for the Buccaneers next week. Next Monday, we will get some players back soon from IR for DB and OL players. We got Ocho Sunday Blues this week. Yep. Ocho, it ain't gonna look good. It's not often that a team lose 2 games in 1 week. The Bengals gonna do that.
All right. I'm telling y'all don't nobody want to listen to me.
No, we don't. Pat Dub said, like my man texted me today after their game, Rico should be charged for a Rico against the Cowboys. Philly talk with PA. I agree. Players have to execute, and Hurts had his worst game in 3 years on Thursday. But Patullo has been terrible. The run game has never been stagnant under Hurts, and the pass this inconsistent. That is true. But teams are not going to let Saquon run the football. Jalen Hurts is going to have to be more efficient in the pass game. It's really that simple. They are not going to let Saquon beat them. Oscar Wright said, just wanted to tell Ocho that I know how you feel about the Hall, but for all the kids that grew up watching you, we love to see an Ocho bust.
I could make my own bus. I got my own jacket.
Quentin May said, Ocho favorite line when he's losing. You know what? Yeah, we know. They're going to lose again, Quentin, on Thursday.
All right.
Trey Tyner said, Dowdle, playing like this is your Panthers, do you make Chuba Hubbard starter again when he's healthy or stay with Rico? You stay with Rico. The question is, let me ask you a question. Was Chuba running as good as Rico is right now before he got hurt? No, he wasn't. So Rico's the starter now. Brandon Martinez said, Unc and Ocho, will the Cowboys keep Pickens? Well, you almost have to, Ocho, because you gave up a draft pick. Would you give up a third for him? You gave up a draft pick, so you gave a draft pick just for a 1-year rental? I think they keep him.
Yeah,
And I think he wants to be there.
yeah, it'd be a great place to stay. But then Jerry gonna pay him. Is he gonna pay him what he's actually worth? And you already have a top paying you paying a top five already.
And guess what? You got to do something with Dak.
Again already?
Yes, yes, yes.
God, well, I think they'll let Pitt go. They'll let Pitt go so he can get his payday the right way.
King Lou III said Myles Garrett to Dallas. You see his face today? Yep. The same face I've seen the last 3-4 years. He's just making more money now. Vincent R. said, good evening, Unc and Ocho. Question is, the 2025 Broncos defense on par better than the 2015 or 97 Broncos defense? Yes, it is definitely on par with all of those defenses. I think the secondary might be a little better. There are no weaknesses. There was no weaknesses in that secondary. Right. So you couldn't say, okay, I'm not going to throw it to Lee, but I'm going to throw it Chris Harris Jr. You couldn't do that. Riley Moss right now is the weak link on the secondary for the Broncos defense. So that's where people go. But, you had Vaughn, you had D-Ware, you got Coop, you got Bonito. I think the middle backers, they're on par. You had D. Wolf. Yeah, it's very comparable. Very, very comparable. I think I would give the nod to secondary, even though Pat Surtain is better than everybody in the secondary at the time. But I think the Broncos back four was better than the Broncos current back four is. But they're very, very comparable. But the offense is not there. What the problem is, the 2015 our offense in '97 is way better than both of them. Jason, Ocho's flag football team got whipped. His Bengals got whipped. And his pretend team, the Dolphins, got beat. Ocho loves Hot El, the Hot El Cafe. That's all I serve.
This is the funny thing about it. And people, we have to understand, like, I know we like making fun of me, but I'm one of the few people that have no problem taking L's. I don't always boast and praise and scream to the mountains with it when it's W's. Like, I take my L's with grace as well. As you can see, I'm still smiling. It's okay.
Yeah, bro, you played in Cincinnati. You used to that.
No.
King's Journey, Ocho, my flight landed in Miami Wednesday at 8 p.m. What you doing, twin?
Now, holla at your boy. Listen, hey, my flight is at 10 o'clock. I land in Miami at 7 tonight. Then I'm going straight from the airport straight to the NBA YoungBoy concert. So when you get that Wednesday, man, we could politic. We could politic at Tootsie's, So holla at your boy.
Saucy D said, Unc and Ocho, what are your top 3 or top 5 individual athlete sports like boxing, track, tennis, example? Track and field is my favorite. NFL is my second favorite. Basketball is third. I used to like tennis, but I don't since Federer and Nadal them gone, I don't really follow it like I used to.
So
the sport that I used to, I couldn't wait, and I would watch damn near all the time.
Yeah,
the Tour de France.
Yeah, it's too long. I can't watch no cycling.
Man,
I can't watch
when Greg LeMond first won it in the mid '80s. He was a teammate. He was a lieutenant under Bernard Hinault, and then he went and got his own team, the 7-Eleven, and Bernard Hinault attacked him. And then Miguel Indurain, the Lion King, Mario Cipollini.
Yeah.
But I'm like, give me track. If you you only get 3 sports to watch for the rest of your life. I'm taking track and field, I'm taking football, I'm taking basketball.
No, shoot, my top 3, if you know me, you already know what they are. Soccer's number 1. Soccer will always be number 1. Football is next, and then boxing is third. If you take them, if that's all I could watch, that's my 3 in that order. What you laughing at?
Cupcake Mama. Hey guys, it's been a while. Shannon, you told me let my hair down, dive back into the dating pool. I'm telling you, it's shark-infested waters out here. Too many games.
Hey.
Cupcake Mama, you on one. You wild for that one.
Hey, Unc, it ain't nothing out there, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing out there. Mm-mm.
Hey, like the song said, come on home.
Hey,
Are you ready to come on home? Someone is calling
mm.
to carry me home. And if you ready, hey, Ocho, I told you I'm coming on home, Ocho.
You better come on. Come on.
Tim's Beard said this weekend was not good for my guy Ocho. I'm gonna need you to sit out this week. We're gonna start calling LL Tocho.
Hold on, listen. It was a great week for me. A phenomenal week. It just depends.
Danny Littlejohn, your reaction to Penn State firing James Franklin. Ocho, what did I tell you?
Oh, you did say that. You did say,
I
listen,
told you 3 weeks ago.
you
I
did.
said, Ocho, they're gonna fire him.
Yeah, you sure
You
did.
lose 2 games to unranked opponents
Hold on, we just talked about that last night.
last night.
I said no way in hell they firing him and they owe him 50 million. You say shh. I guess they said hold our beer. I think you need to
Can't keep losing like that, Ocho.
put your hat in the pot, man, to go to coach at
Who?
me and you. We go coach at Penn State right now.
You go ahead, you go right ahead. Take out. I don't want no part of that.
Hey,
I don't
matter of
want.
fact, you know I met your owner today.
Oh, did you, Rob Walton?
Nah, Mr. Penner.
Oh, that's the son. Yeah. He married Rob's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, Walton Penner. Yes.
I
I
asked
think his name is Greg, isn't it?
Greg. Yeah, I
Yeah.
met Greg today. I asked him for a job. I told him I could be the chief marketing officer. You know, you holler at your boy.
That concludes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us as you watch the Kansas City Chiefs take down the Detroit Lions to move to 3-3 by the score of 30-17. The Lions fall to 4-2. Thank you for joining. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host, London, but he's back headed home stateside in a very few hours. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Ocho and I would like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support, because without you, Nightcap would not exist. It could not exist. And thanks to you, we will continue to climb and prosper. Thank you for your support and your continued support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. Now, if you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it. Ask a friend that have tried it or try it for yourself. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you go check out my media company, Shay Media, on all of its platforms, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Guys, make sure you guys check out Debo and Joe with James Harrison and Joe Hayden. They had the Debo and Joe Bowl yesterday, and Debo teams won by the score of 23-9. The Steelers beat the Browns. Please make sure you go subscribe to their YouTube page, Debo and Joe. They're live every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday mornings at 11 a.m. That's Debo and Joe. Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17. Broncos beat the Jets 13-11. They sacked Justin Fields 9 times, 15 QB hits, 7 tackles for losses, 4 pass defenders, and the Jets had negative 10 yards passing. Negative 18 total yards. That's not good. The Panthers beat the Cowboys 30-27. Rico Dowdle got his revenge with 183 rush yards. He told them, buckle up. They didn't buckle up, but they had to learn the hard way. So that concludes this episode of Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night after the games. Thanks for joining us again. Good night, everyone.